Hey, will you hand me my phone? Crap. Possibly cut the TV on.
What?
Never mind.
What?
Nothing. Let's see. That's not what I want to set. That's stupid. Oh no. I feel like I'm washed out as fuck right now. That's weird. Let's fix that. I feel like that looks better. Improved. Just by a little bit. Yeah, what's up, Josh? How are you, brother? How are you? I'm just getting a couple more things ready, and then we're gonna start watching some videos. I'm gonna play some Tekken here a little bit too, bro. I'm really excited to play Clive. I'm good, man. Thank you for asking. The hell? Oh, there it is. Bet. Bet. Alright. Just give it a few minutes for like people to get in here and stuff. There's actually something I want to look at. I forget what the hell it is. So. I have a pretty interesting DBD video to watch tonight. Yo, what's up, Platinum? How are you, brother? How are you? It's one of Tofu's videos that he just put out. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Dude, these are the best fucking candies I've ever had. Fucking nerd gummy clusters. Look at that. Love it. You just started your HRT today? What's that? I'm uncultured, I guess. Close that out. Need to close that out. Oh, yeah. There's a Marvel vs. Capcom survey. Capcom posted it, didn't they? Somebody reposted it. There it is. We're gonna take a survey, chat room. Fuck. God. Hormone replacement therapy? Almost choked on a fucking nerd, dog. What? It's to do with you transitioning? Oh, okay. How's that going? You sell a crap ton of those at your Dollar General store? Bro, they're so good. They're so good. I love them. Hormone replacement therapy? My wife's on hormone replacement therapy because she just had a hysterectomy. Forgot. And her ovaries were taken out. What is this wee nonsense? You're taking this every... Listen, Ralphie. Ralphie. I read that wrong because I'm dyslexic. Listen here, alright? It's we, alright? We are taking this fucking survey. Okay? We. Alright? Shall be Larkin? Alright. Hey, I thank you for being in here. Larkin is still supporting. Alright. Marvel vs. Capcom put out an official survey for the Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, which I own. I haven't played as much as I should have of it, but they put out a survey. And we're going to take this shit. Because anything Marvel vs. Capcom that comes directly from Capcom, I'm doing, right? It's getting a click, right? It's getting a view. It's getting a play, right? Because, give me Marvel 4, please. Jesus, please. Alright, did you purchase the game? Yeah, I purchased and played it. I bought the Steam digital version. I pre-ordered the game, straight up. I played Marvel Superheroes. I played Superheroes versus Street Fighter. I played 1, 2, and X-Men versus Street Fighter. I haven't touched the Punisher game or X-Men Children of the Atom. I know people say like a lot of those are a lot of people say those are good, but I just haven't played it. I would rate it great. How I would recommend it to everybody that I know. Okay, Capcom. It'd be fucking great, dude. It was great. English. How did you feel about the naturalness, style, and readability of the text? I mean, yeah, it's fun. And size of the text was fun. What did you think of the design of the in-game font? It's great, dude. The game menus were perfect. Buff Hulk. I played it 5.1 surround sound and on a soundbar and headphones. Oh yeah. Sound effects, remember? Oh yeah. The music. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Any sound effects stick out to you? Oh man. Everything cable. Absolutely. Right? Uh, describe any music tracks that were memorable. That's all that needs to be said. That's it. That's it. Is there any feedback you would like to give Capcom after playing the game? Please let us know if you would like more of something you would like more of, or if there's something you would. Dude, this fucking blue on white text is destroying my dyslexia right now. Like, absolutely destroying it. Somebody react. I gotta turn Facebook notifications off. Jesus. Something I would like more of. Damn it, Facebook. Turn off. Make more Marvel versus Capcom games, please. I think that's apt. Select all and any dyslexia. Holy shit. Titles or series you have played other than Marvel vs. Capcom. I played that. I played Street Fighter. I played Rival Schools, Capcom vs. SNK, Marvel vs. Capcom. Never played Power Stone, Star Gladiator, Cyberbox, Red Earth. Never played those. I played action games, turn-based, action RPG, simulation, adventure. Some of those. Horror. And fighting. Yo, what's up, Marty? How are you? I'm a male. I'm 26. I live in the United States. Ooh! I get a background for doing it. That's nice. I want to get this one and this one. Bro. Bro, that's heat. That's heat. Oh, but I love my Bloodborne background. I'm not going to use it. I love my Bloodborne background. Not going to use it. Not going to use it. Anyway, we have some videos to react to, chat. Before we start playing some Tekken. These are going to be YouTube videos, so I got to finish chewing this first. And, 1 second, chat. Sorry. I had to ask the wife something. Wouldn't the next game technically be 5? No, I don't think so. It's we have Marvel Superheroes, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel 3, Ultimate Marvel 3. I don't really count like the different editions as like different games. What? Yeah, the next one's 5. Shit, I've been calling it Marvel 4 this whole time. We don't really claim Infinite, right? We don't really claim Infinite. You know what I'm saying? I don't really claim it. You been playing a shit ton of Marvel Rivals? You know, I keep hearing about this game. I keep seeing shit for this game. And it's not going to get me, bro. It's not going to get me. I'm not going to play it. As much as I love Marvel, as good as the art and art design, animations, as good as it is, as good as the sound is, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. I'm not getting sucked into some Overwatch shit again. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I fucking refuse. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want content, bro. See, but I'm growing my channel on Dead by Daylight and fighting games. I don't want to like dip my toes into a whole nother genre, you know? All battle passes available at any time. Yo, what? That's a great idea. Tooten 2. I've worked too hard to grow this channel, bro. I started another channel that you probably haven't heard of because YouTube doesn't promote shit. But I'll show it to you. I have another channel. Worked hard on it. I did the graphic. I worked hard on it. I was actually doing it with a guy from Watch Mojo. Watch Mojo Games. His name's Ty. It's really cool. I make some of the thumbnails. Well, all of them except that one. But, I mean, I guess for like the first couple of videos I made, it didn't do bad. That's probably my favorite video I've ever made. Dude, my old thumbnails were kind of heat, bro. What the fuck? That one was good. That one was good. That one's decent. That one's fucking fire, bro. Damn. What happened? Not gonna play it? Nope. Did you see Killer Frost design in Injustice 2 Mobile? No. No, I have not. Let's look that up. Is it new? Bro, that's heat. That's cool. Is it this one? It's gotta be this one, right? That feels like a mix between the comic book and shit and the CW. I really like that. That looks dope as fuck. This is just like classic, isn't it? You're always down to do fun shit? Me too, for the most part. Chat, I finally did it. By the way, I finally did it. My plan, like, I don't spend money that I don't think I can make back. And while YouTube isn't about money for me, like, it's not. If I put money into it, my goal is to make that money back, right? Like, whatever I put into it, I make back. And a lot of what I make, I put back into it, right? It's just where I'm starting back up again. There's an upfront for me, right? That I'll need to make back. But I finally did it. I finally caved. I finally fucking caved. And bought this. I finally did it. I couldn't help myself. I'm so tired of this fucking condenser microphone. Fucking with all the like all that shit. Fucking redlining my mic. Picking up every little sound behind me because it's a condenser microphone. I caved. You're still hurting over suicide? Yeah, me too. Yeah. This is a professional mic. I mean, this shit was like $100, $120 when I bought it. It's an AT2020. But, man, I've just never gotten the sound that I've wanted to get out of this microphone without, like, heavy post-production, right? Like, heavy post-production. Obviously, I'll still have to do post to the Shure SMB, right? Like, I will. I'll have to do post on it. But it's going to come out of the box sounding better than this mic. Welcome to the club. You have a Shure? These motherfuckers are expensive. The only reason I bought it is because it was on sale. It's on sale for $350 right now. And I needed a new audio interface anyways. And the 4th gen Focusrite Scarlett Solo, it can handle the gain that the Shure SM7B needs. So I was able to just get those two things and the new mic arm, obviously. I was able to get those two things without having to buy a cloud lifter. So if I was going to have to buy, a cloud lifter, I was just going to buy the SM7 DB. If I get any more beta codes for stuff, I'll throw them your way. That. Appreciate that. Right. We got a video to react to. I don't know why it looks like that. We got a video to react to. Is the Dead by Daylight community way too soft? I would say yes. I mean, the amount of, like, childish in-game chats that I've had playing Dead by Daylight, it's insane, right? Like, you 3K or 4K, and you go into the in-game chat as a killer, and you get absolutely maraudered with insults and everything else. And, I mean, it's the fucking same, even if you lose, dude. I've lost games, gotten teabagged the whole game, went into the in-game chat, they're like, bro, you're so bad. Like, stop playing. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, it's just... Does that make me soft? I don't know. It's just a very soft community. So, I'm very curious to see what Tofu has to say about it. So let's watch.
What's going on?
Oh, well, that's too loud. I had a feeling that was going to be loud. My feeling was correct.
What's going on, YouTube? How you guys doing? I guess I'm trying like a Scott Junn style video today. There's just this really interesting topic that came up on Twitter recently, and I feel like I just have to make a video about it because this is blowing my mind. Now, I know that I'm going to clickbait this title, something about the community probably being soft, and I want to throw out there that, honestly, that's kind of like a big red flag for me when people call people soft, because I feel like, you know, to me, I feel like everyone has their own boundaries. Everybody handles things differently. I don't like the idea of calling people soft and sensitive.
I mean,
and
it can be a red flag. I call
But the
people
thing of
soft, bro.
clickbait, you know, sorry, bear with me. You know, sorry, red flag tofu. I'm probably gonna call it that. But point is, there was a thing on Twitter the other day from my good buddy
People,
Ben.
look, I'm going to explain myself. People are way too sensitive about some things, right? Like, I'm not talking big things. Like, we're not going to go into the political side of jack shit, right? But saying GG in the in-game chat, being like an insult or something like that, in like a one-sided game, if you take offense to that, you're soft. Like, you're soft. It's like if I genuinely got heated and like fucking slammed my desk, you know, because someone teabagged me in game. That's soft, you know.
Who basically just asked a simple question. He said, "Is it bad manners to say GG after winning in a one-sided game?" Right? Like you're killer and you 4K5, or you're a survivor and the killer gets like, I don't know, only like a couple hooks. And then you simply just say GG in post-game chat. That's it. Just GG. Like he made it very clear that it was just GG. Not like GG easy, not like GG smiley face, just GG. And I actually cannot believe the amount of people that have said that yes, it's BM. that it's bad manners to say GG. 26%. This is over 1/4 of the people have said yes that it is bad
26%
manners.
of
Now you can see from the
13,228 people.
background image behind me that I clearly chimed in with my
Damn.
own thoughts here, and I still feel pretty strongly about this. I mean, I'll be honest, I did come on kind of strong here, but you know what? I still kind of feel this way because I still think that anybody that answers yes to this is basically just self-reporting how insecure they are. Because I still am struggling to understand this, right? How a GG can ever be considered BM, right? Like just saying good game, because to me, and I feel like to pretty much everyone on the planet, at least I thought everyone on the planet, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like honestly, I'm very curious about this because apparently 26% of people disagree. But to me, and I feel like most people, saying GG after a game is basically like the equivalent of like a handshake or something, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right? Like, did y'all, if you played, like, Little League sports, right? Or even, like into high school and shit, like, at least where I live, like, after every game, we would be lined up, whether it was baseball, football, basketball, whatever. We would be lined up after the game, and we would be forced to, like, shake hands or, like, high fives, as we went by and say, good game. There were definitely those bad apples who would not do that. And I've literally, one of my best friends growing up, man, he's sadly no longer with us. But one of my best friends growing up, I will never forget it because of how much trouble he got in. He was poor sport, right? And we were doing the good game thing, and he was in front of me. And bro, he called every single one of those motherfuckers, including their coach, a bitch. It's my wife's cousin, so she knows that that's true, right? Like, she knew him. Like, every single one of them. He went, bitch, 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 bitch. Looked at the coach, bitch. He got in so much fucking trouble. As a member of the Midwest, GGs are just an everyday part of life. It doesn't faze me. What does faze me is when, yeah, GG easy. I mean, that's just bad manners. That's just rude, right? Like your mom was GG easy, bitch,
I sent you a video on Facebook. You need to go watch it.
I will.
I mean, like right now, it's really funny.
I will. Alright, let's continue this.
you're not literally commenting on the game. You're just kind of saying it as like a standard courtesy thing to say after a game is over. But boy, can I tell you how many times I've had one-sided matches where in the post-game chat, I just say GG, and then they will flip their shit on me and tell me, no, actually, it's not a GG. Actually, it was a BG. And
actually, BG.
Like people will sometimes
fuck you.
I'll just say GG, and the gamers will sometimes type paragraphs at me in post-game chat. It is crazy. It is actually wild.
Bro, fighting games
So
are pretty bad about that
look
too.
through this tweet and just kind of see if I could get a feel for what is making people think this way and what is really going on. Okay, so let's just go through. Now, I see this exact kind of take a lot, right? If you ever lost to a survivor with friends who brought map offerings, syringes, shoulder the burden, DSs, etc., and they say GG, I guarantee you it wasn't said in good faith. Now, this is weird because, like, I don't agree to this.
No, I don't
feel
either.
like there seems to be this concept in DBD that, like, people playing to win on either side, right? Because obviously this is directed towards survivors, but you can say the same thing directed towards a killer, right? You can say if a killer, brings 4 slowdowns.
See, here's the thing. Since I've stepped back from playing DBD so much and like full on like content creation, streaming the game like every day, whatever, like playing it so much, and I always played killer, right? It's very easy when you're a killer main in Dead by Daylight to get sucked into this mentality that like survivors are 100% out to get you. Like they fucking hate you, and their whole existence on this planet is to make your experience as a killer miserable. That's not the case. And with Survive with Friends, of course, you have those 4-mans out there who are just complete jackasses. They've watched too much Noob 3. They've watched too much JRM. They think they are them, and they think they're fucking hotter than sliced bread without having those two content creators' personalities, right? Who are, like, they seem like good people. They try to copy the playstyle, and they're jackasses, right? So you have those type of survival friends. But most people, dude, they are booting the game up after work or on a Friday or Saturday night, enjoying their weekend with their 3 other buddies, and they are booting the game up to have a good fucking time. When they say GG in the post-game chat, they're not saying it to fucking burn your soul, you know? They're not saying it to burn your fucking soul.
Tunnels and, whatever, and says GG, it's not in good faith. But, like, I don't agree with this. I feel like this is just people wanting to win, right? Like, bringing a map offering, like, obviously, don't get me wrong, you can make statements about whether map offerings are balanced and are, like,
Map
healthy for
offerings
the
need to
game
go.
and blah,
Also,
blah, blah. I'm sure you can make these arguments, for sure. But the idea of people bringing in things that are there just to help them win the game, and then that suddenly means that their GG isn't in good faith is a little bit weird to me, because, like, people are going to play games to win, right? I know that DBD has this, like, casual community, this, like, casual competitive environment where, like, people are, like, not supposed to take it seriously, but also people still want to win and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's a very bizarre to me that people just assume that just because you bring strong stuff and you play to win, that saying GG is in bad faith. It's just odd to me. And on top of this, there's still, oh God, there's so much more here that I still don't understand. See, because I get this exact kind of thing as well. Literally this, if you say GG every time, then fair enough, but a large portion of survivors will only say it when they win. But if you say it as killer when they lose, they just get hella shit talked. But see, like, this is bizarre, because I feel like, how do people know who is saying it when, right? Like, how do you know that people are only saying it when they win or saying it when they lose? Like, how do you know? I feel like people are just assuming.
that's the thing.
Like, to be honest, this whole thing seems to me like people just assuming things from the other side.
That's all the internet is. It's just
like,
a bunch of people making different assumptions about everybody.
Like over and over and over and over again. In which case, in that exact niche scenario, sure, you can get upset if they only say, they only say GG when they win, then, like, sure, whatever, that's kind of cringe or whatever. But I still don't think the GG when they win is even BM, right? I still wouldn't call that bad manners. I would just say that that's kind of cringe, right? Like, I feel like you should say GG whether you win or lose, but it's still not bad manners, right? And then also, I see this kind of thing a lot where people just say good luck next instead of GG. And I don't, okay, this one I'm curious about, because I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like if I got my ass kicked by somebody and all they said was good luck next, I feel like that, to me, like, okay, even that I don't think is BM, but I feel like that's leaning more towards BM than GG is. You know what I mean? Because I feel like saying good luck next is like, damn, I shit on you so fucking hard that good luck next, bro. Like, you got done. Yeah, fucking good luck next one. Holy, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would rather a GG. Like, I don't want someone to say GL next. I want someone to say GG and that's it. You know what I mean? I mean, if they say GG, GL next, whatever. But, like, and even GL next, I guess, is fine. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this leans more towards BM.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta put GG with good luck next.
Very strange. I just don't understand it. And then we get takes like this one, which again, if you completely destroy a team, you know it is a good game. You're saying GG to make yourself feel good. So the person saying it, knowing it was a one-sided game, is the insecure one, which is weird because no, like, again, it'd be one thing if I was like GG easying them or something, but, like, just say, again, GG is just like a common courtesy. You just say it, like, okay, what I don't understand is, like, what do people want you to do? Like, I guess they want you to just to be completely silent? Like, is there anything you can say after a win that isn't BM? Because I feel like GG is, like, the most tame, chill thing ever, and everyone's still losing.
How did GG get turned into, like, such a bad thing? Right? Like, how did it go from good game to you fucking suck, bitch? Like, I don't understand. I mean, like, GG easy, yeah, sure. But, like, just saying good game? My dad has this friend who was so toxic he would just message people in Apex just to talk shit. Like, bro, what if that's some kid, you're a grown-ass man, saying heinous things to people? That's ridiculous, bro. That's actually ridiculous. Like, how childish do you have to be to do shit like that? Squeaky ass fucking mic arm. Like, you legit have to be a fucking man-child to do some shit like that. That's ridiculous.
Like, are the rules that if you win a game in a lopsided way, because, like, you can't apologize. I did think about this. Like, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to apologize? Because I think apologizing is the worst thing you could ever do. I think one of the worst things, I think the thing that maybe gets me the saltiest out of any match ever is if somebody kicks my ass and then like apologizes about it. Like, oh, sorry for stomping you so hard. Oh, sorry for kicking your ass in that game. Like, that is like the most condescending. Like, God, there's no way that that can be the answer, right? Like, definitely apologizing is wrong. But also, you can't say GG. Again, I would argue good luck next is like on a similar level as GG, if not worse to me. So like are you just restricted from saying anything? Can you just say no words after you win a game really well? Otherwise, you're bad manners? Because like that's a little immature, I feel like. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Very, very odd, man. Like this is like, okay, this is where the arguments get a little bit more okay, I think, right? Like he says, strong disagree here, man. Unfortunately, character limits on Twitter make it hard to get into details as to why, but I've always hated what I refer to as GG culture because I think words have meaning and most people don't like being told that they did good after they objectively didn't. See, I can sort of understand this. Like this one makes a little bit more sense to me than some of the others, but even this one I think is a little silly.
Yeah.
Because this post basically says that they understand that it's like a culture thing. It's like a GG. It's basically like the culture of video games forever. Like, and not even just video games. I would say just games, right? Like even like chess players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when a game is over, no matter how the game went, they like reach out for a handshake. You know what I mean? Like it's just common like courtesy after a game is over to like acknowledge that the game is over and be like, thank you. Like GG is basically like a thank you for playing. You know what I mean? Like, thank you for giving me the time in game. GG's, like, you know, let's just move on. Like, it's just a very common, like, human-to-human interaction that, like, and this person even kind of acknowledges that it's kind of a culture in a way. But then I guess this, I think at least this makes some sense that they're basically saying that, like, they wish it wasn't the culture to do that because the words have meaning and that they take the like the meaning of the GG too much. And I feel like that's what
I feel like you're just. I feel like you're a baby though, right? If you don't like being told that you did a good job when you objectively didn't, somebody's just trying to give you positive reinforcement. Like, good game, you know, regardless of how well or bad you did. Like, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Thanks for playing. Like, if you can't handle being told good game when you objectively didn't do good, you're a fucking baby, dude. Like, come on. Grow up!
Boils down to a lot of the answers that I get from this are basically people saying where they're like kind of over analyzing the like GG, right? They're like thinking like good game, you know, like right here, like it means good game. A game that was easily won isn't a good game by any means. I feel like people are like way over analyzing, and I'm really curious about this. Like, what's causing this? Is this like a
bro? Maybe it's where I'm a fighting game player, right? Maybe it's where I'm a fighting game player. Because to get good, how I got good at fighting games was on Injustice 2. I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat X when it was popular. I've went back and played tons of it since then and gotten really good at it. But I wasn't like anywhere near good at MKX when it came out. But when Injustice 2 came out, I was like, I'm going to get really fucking good at this. And I did. I was a top 100. I was a top fucking 50 player in the world with Firestorm. And you know how I got that good? I had a group of friends who included Titanium Tigers, a professional player, and another Blue. I can't remember the rest of his name because we always called him Blue. And there was a few more of us that just played every fucking night. And Blue and Tigers was better than Blue, and Blue was better than all of us. And then it was me after Blue. And I got beat. I would do first to 100s, and with Tigers, no, me and Tigers, I don't think we ever did a first to 100. Maybe we did. We did a lot of first to 10s. And I would never take a game off of them. I would take rounds. And I would start to more consistently take rounds. But I've never beaten Titanium Tigers in a match, and we had played hundreds. Same, well, not the same with Blue. Blue was a little bit closer to my level. But while he was training me, because he was the main one that trained me, dude, he would beat me in first to 100s with me not taking a single fucking game off of him. I eventually got to the point where I would take maybe a game or two off in a first to 10, or maybe like in a first to 100, I would get like maybe 10 or 15 games, right? But like I would lose 100 times in a fucking row. And I would be okay with it. You know what I'd say to those motherfuckers after we got done playing? Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate it. Because it made me a good fighting game player. It taught me how to play fighting games. They taught me what I did wrong. And no, they wouldn't always like directly tell me, hey, you need to be doing this and you need to stop doing this. They would just beat my ass and laugh about it. I would get so mad, but at the same time, I was thankful. Because now I can pick up any fighting game I want to play, and I can get decently good at it. I'm okay at a lot of fighting games. I'm not great at one. I'm okay at a lot of them, and I'm fine with that. Because I can play pretty much any fighting game I want to play at a decently high level and enjoy it. And you know how I did that? I lost over and over and over again, and I wasn't a baby about it, bro. I said GG and thank you. Maybe that's just my fighting game mentality.
Like a cultural thing in terms of place in the world? Is this like an American thing? Because I don't think because of the chess thing, right? Chess is like massive in like Russia and like all over the world, right?
Europe's
And
where
aren't
chess is
necessarily
like the biggest.
Western countries.
Japan.
And they also do like the handshake after a game. That's like pretty similar to like a GG thing. So, but maybe there are certain places in the world where this is like not normal, but or maybe it's like a newer generation thing. You know, because I'm 33 years old, okay? So I'm kind of old, all right? Maybe it's like a new generation thing. But if you guys know, like if you guys understand, like if you guys can maybe put this in a more delicate way or a more in-depth way to explain it, feel free to let me know. But to me, like I got to be perfectly honest with you guys. If I got to be perfectly 100% honest with you guys, to me, this all feels like, you know, I actually made another tweet about this. And it's right here. And again, I was going kind of hard here because, like, I'm gonna be honest, this whole thing has been very laughably funny to me, and it's been hard to like be. It's been hard for me to be like politically chill, like politically correct, civil, chill. Like I'm kind of just speaking my mind and not really caring if I offend people at this point. But I like basically what I said is it's just filled with gamers who clearly just hate the side that they don't play, which does seem accurate. I feel like what this is,
bro, DBD players just hate everything.
Is that gamers lose a game really bad.
DBD players are like Tekken players and Mortal Kombat players. They just hate
out of their mind, right? Like they're like veins popping out of their fucking head and shit, right? Like about to goddamn smash their keyboard or their controller, and then like I feel like they're just so on edge from how frustrated they are that anything coming from the other side is just like they're just looking to lose their shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like anger management like levels like just,
bro. The
like,
DBD community, I've kind of gotten into like fitness, like working out and stuff. So I've watched like a lot of videos, and like I am very interested in like scientific stuff. I'm going back to college after I get my general education diploma because I was a bad kid and dropped out of high school. I'm going to college to be a physicist. I love physics. I love science. I love astrophysics, quantum physics. It's also interesting. So when I get into something, I like to also like learn the science behind it. And so when I got into like exercise and stuff, I'd have these videos pop up about like people on steroids and shit. And one of the most popular fitness YouTubers, Dr. Mike something, he is on steroids. He openly admits it. And he talks about being on steroids, and when he's on high doses, when he's on that high dose for a couple of weeks, he is just ready to fucking kill anything. Somebody says, hello, how are you? He says, I'm ready to rip that motherfucker's head off. I feel like that's how the Dead by Daylight community is all the time. 24/7. Like, I would hate to meet some of these chronically online motherfuckers in person. I really would. I can't imagine how that would. You know, I feel like they would be like, we started watching Death Note, right? I feel like those motherfuckers are like 80% less smart L's, right? I feel like that's the Dead by Daylight community summed up. A little bit more McDonald's and a whole lot less intelligence.
Using it, you know what I mean? And like, to be honest with you, I
currently going to college for power engineering.
Like,
very
like
fun, but incredibly stressful. Yeah,
like, don't say GG. That wasn't a GG. I'm like, okay, let it out, buddy. Like, you're frustrated. You're like, come on, let it out. Vent. You know, go ahead and vent all you want. Get it out of your system. But like, again, what confuses me is that after the fact, like right now, when you're reading a poll on Twitter that basically asks you is saying GG BM, it's crazy to me that they still are like backing it up and saying that yes, it is. Like, it's one thing to be like, yeah, in the moment I was frustrated and I shouldn't have lost my shit, right? Because if someone said that, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, that's understandable. Everybody gets frustrated sometimes, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Obviously, when you're frustrated, you might not do or act the way that
like. There's a difference between doing it a couple of times, just out of like it building up,
just like
and doing it
answering a poll
every
on
time,
Twitter,
right, chat?
where like if you're not in the middle of a frustrating situation, people are still doubling down and saying that GG is BM. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. And the last thing I'm going to cover before I like just kind of wrap up this video, because I feel like I might just be going in circles now, is I did kind of engage in somebody that felt like they were trying to have like a good faith conversation about it. So like, you know, obviously I was being a bit abrasive towards my opinion, right? So like, understandably, a lot of people just told me to fuck off, you know, which is fine. You know what I mean? That's fine. It happens. But like, Pocket Stakes here was like giving me a pretty good faith argument, so I kind of went back and forth with him, right? He said, I don't really understand what's hard to understand about this, saying GG after one-sided game is BM. GG means good game, and if you say it after such a hard loss, it's like rubbing more salt into the wound than being fair. GG isn't even an end-all, be-all good either. Obviously, no one should just throw a tantrum over it, but clearly saying GG is in appropriate settings isn't just to be a good sport. Hell, GG is just as often used to BM as it is to be good. Like all the two classic GG easy. And before I get to the killer main label driver main label, I made a point to play both sides equally. This has nothing to do with the eternal war between the two sides. Anyone can say GG in a dickish way. I don't even know why you brought side bad into this. So again, this feels like just very, very, very much like overly defining what GG means, right? Like looking into the GG as not just like a common courtesy thing that you say after every video game, but just like this like very, very serious thing where you're making a statement about the game being a really, really good game.
It's similar to having a bad faith conversation. You go in with an open mind, open, ready to consider the point of your opponent, but they come in ready to destroy you. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like, I imagine it like, okay, so let's say, for the hell of it, you get into an argument with someone, like, on Twitter, right? Like, you get into, like, a really big argument. That person is, like, playing, like, this big personality, like, cussing you out, saying all this, saying you're dumb and everything else, right? And I look at it this way. And then you meet them, like, face-to-face. Somehow, some way that happens. You meet them face-to-face for, like, a real discussion. And you come ready, prepared for the personality that they showed online. And then when you get there, they're like a completely different person. They're nice. They're ready to talk and everything else, right? I can see it being something like that.
Which is not the case, right? Like I feel like it's not like people only say like I feel like I don't understand. Like I'm not sure if these people think that people only ever say GG when the game is like extremely good. Like you're
I forget
as
to
if like
say
GG is
GG.
like this super rare thing where it's like, damn, if that game was like one of the most amazing games I ever played in my life, then I GG. Otherwise, no. Like no, people just say GG always, right? Like I can't be losing. I feel like I'm gaslighting myself right now into like thinking that's not how it is, but that is how it is, right? In every game, you just say GG at the end of games. That's just what people do. That's what people have done forever. And people are like overly breaking it down as if it's like this rare thing that
people
only
have
should
said
happen when
GG
games
since
are
like
absurdly
started
good.
playing
I let them know
games
that the side
online,
baddest
bro.
part is because
Like,
you're
it's
assuming the
nothing
person saying
new.
GG is being malicious. There's nothing bad about a GG in any way, which I still stand by. Obviously, if they add an easy or even a smiley face, then sure, whatever. But getting mad at a simple GG is 100% baby rage, which I still agree with. I feel like people see the GG and they just assume, like, so many people in these posts have just been assuming, like, oh, because they brought map offerings or they tunneled, that GG is sarcastic, clearly. And it's like, no, like, you're just assuming that because you're upset from how the game went. So you can assume that the reason people would find saying GG is a bad match is because of side brain rot and baby rage, but you can't possibly see how others assume a more malicious reason behind some GGs. And I said, yes, I can absolutely see why they would assume malicious intent. It's because of baby rage. There's really no other reason it could possibly be, which, again, is I know I'm being kind of harsh here, but I still stand by this, right? Like, I don't understand how you can possibly, like, see a GG in post-game chat. And again, you can either just take it as like, oh, they just said GG. Because again, like if you get annihilated by somebody as well, this is a whole other part of the argument that I don't really understand either. Because like if you get completely annihilated by somebody, like if I kill somebody at like 5 gens as killer, or if I'm survivor and the killer got no hooks, if I want to BM, like if I actually want to be an asshole,
Yeah.
I would not say GG. Like that is
Nah,
not
if
the
I'm
thing I
looking to
would
be a
say.
dick,
There's
I'm
a
not
lot
saying
of things I
GG.
can
I'm not even saying
There's a lot of
GG
things that
easy.
have been said to me after bad games that are clearly BM, right? Like I've been told to off myself. I mean, look, I would never do this, okay? But I've been told to off myself many times. You know, you can tell people that they're shit and to uninstall, and you know, you can tell them like, oh, like nice try, loser. Oh, you know, like there's so many things you can say that are actually mean that I feel like
If I want to be
assuming that a
mean, bro, I'm
GG
not
is
saying
mean is
GG.
like wild to me. It's wild. Like if the person had the intention of being mean and being rude, why would they not say one of the 50 million hurtful things that they can say? Why would they hit you with a GG? That's like the literally most neutral thing they can possibly ever say. Again, it's either that or they're completely silent and they say nothing, right? So to me, it has to be baby rage. You're just frustrated with the match and you're looking to get upset. And so you don't see hypocrisy at all that you so easily assume that everyone would disagree is because they're a baby, but can't possibly see how anyone else could also assume someone's being malicious in their GGs. And then I just said, I don't understand what you're getting. There's really nothing negative in a GG comment. If you're seeing negativity in it, then you're creating that negativity in your own mind. Probably because you're frustrated and upset. Then they said this is not disavowed. GG in the context of being said after one-sided or frustrating matches. I don't think anyone's getting flustered or suspicious over GG outside of a 4-man Sonic Slug match or a 4-man Sorry Friends Bully. And then this one's hard to break down because he started giving examples, right? Like obviously, like a slug match, even a slug match is kind of fine, and like a bully match is also like, what does that mean, right? Because like a Survivor Friends bully match can mean a lot of different things. In theory, if it's like a match where like, okay, a lot of people will call a bully squad if they're just like better than them, you know? Like it's just a bunch of good survivors that happen to like get a bunch of flashlight saves or something, but they still just like do the gens and leave. You know what I mean? That's different because I feel like there are actual bully squads out there. Like I know of some people that do this kind of stuff, and I think it's really cringe. But there's people out there that will like basically rank on purpose. So like
that's the thing, bro. When people start like telling you to kill yourself over a video game, I start like I actually work like I'll stop like if I'm going back and forth with someone and like a post game chat or like I've had it happen with like fighting games on PlayStation where like, you know, they'll message you after the fact and like you'll go back and forth with them and they'll just hit you with the like fucking kill yourself, bro. Like I immediately like drop the conversation because I'm just so worried about that person. Like as a human being, like what is going on with them in their life to make them be that malicious to someone they don't know. Like yeah. Like I stop going back and forth with people like that because there is something wrong with them. And I don't even mean that in a mean way. Like there's something going on with them in their life.
Like lower their MMR on purpose, and then they'll go against like brand new killers.
It's sad,
and then they'll
honestly.
Like, you know, 360 them 1,000 times, and then hop in lockers and flashlight save each other over and over again until their flashlights are out of battery, and they draw the game out for like 30 minutes while just like messing with the killer. And it's like, dude, what are you like? Come on, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff, sure. Like if people are doing that, then clearly they're just being douchebags, and like there's nothing really obviously about that. But I feel like bully squad is such a loose term that I feel like usually, yeah, it's just 4 survivors that are better than the killer. Is usually what most people call bully squads. Honestly, it's just people that are playing
there's
well,
no stakes
and the killer feels
in like
bullied,
DBD,
right?
Like there's
again,
nothing on
if
the
that's
line,
the case and they just say GG, that's still like pretty much the tamest thing they can say, right? Like, would you rather them say get shit on loser? You know what I mean? Like GG is still pretty neutral. And slugging sucks, but I think it's part of the game. I don't think somebody 4-man slugging.
I think he just hit on like my whole point with like this whole conversation. It's like, what the fuck do you want people to say, right? Like, would you rather them be mean to you? You just want people just to say nothing at all, like nothing. You would rather somebody, instead of saying GG to you, because if they gotta say something, if they're gonna say something, I would rather it be GG. I would rather it be GG than haha get shit on, you fucking jackass, right? Like, what the fuck?
Like if they 4-man slug and then watch you bleed out, then sure. But if they 4-man slug just as a way to win the game, again, I don't think that's
like if they're just trying to win.
To be malicious. That might just be them trying to win. A lot of people play video games to win, and a lot of people aren't gonna care what you think.
I don't
about
play the shit to lose,
as long as their strategy gets them to win. You know, and they're not trying to like, you know, like be malicious towards you. They just want to win the game, and that's their main goal. And I feel like if you play a game like Dead by Daylight knowing that people might play in these ways to win, I feel like it's just a little odd to then get mad about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. And he said, in no way can these be interpreted as being malicious in their intent. It's part of the game, sure, but so is regular BMing, bleeding people out, stream sniping, sandbagging people, playing Chucky for no reason at all, tunneling, slugging at 5 gens, etc. And this is where I said exactly my point. There's nothing wrong with tunneling and slugging at 5 gens or playing Chucky. If these are the kind of things that make you think a GG is bad intention, then you're just kind of getting mad at basic DBD gameplay and projecting it. And then they stated playing Chucky was clearly a joke, which, you know, I say they say clearly a joke, and to be honest with you, it is a funny joke. Like to this person's credit, that is a pretty funny joke. To be honest with you, like, and again, Pocket Stakes, you know, if you're watching this video or something, like, I apologize. I don't know much about you going into this. So, like, all I have is just, like, the few paragraphs you've written me so far. Again, you seem like a reasonable person, but, like, I don't really know the mindset that you have because we have, like, this such different mindset that I don't know if that's a joke, right? Like, there's people in the community that would say this as a not joke, to be fair, right? Like, there are people. So I wasn't sure, right? But I mean, honestly, that is a funny joke because I agree. Fuck Chucky. You know what I mean? Fuck him. Sorry, but anyway, can you not say it easily about that viewing intentional slugging or slugging when the game just began as just them being good sports is equally projecting on your part as it'd be to project a more malicious side to it? And then you know, again, I get the idea. Like, basically, Pocket Steak's whole argument is that like something is happening that's like kind of like annoying, right? And it's like you can either assume that the person has like good/neutral intentions, or you can assume that the person has bad intentions. So what they're basically saying is like, is it so crazy for me to assume good/neutral intentions as it is for them to assume bad intentions? And like, in a way, they have a point, but I also don't agree, because to me, again, I think like if you're looking at it objectively, like chances are most likely that they're most likely just doing, like, again, it says right here, like tunneling, slugging are gameplay strategies, and they're very effective ones. People who play games generally want to win. So I think seeing somebody doing something like slugging, tunneling at 5 gens, again, to me, it's odd to see that and assume that it's anything other than playing to win, right? Like, until they do more, like if they BM or something, right? Like I said, unless like I say here, like unless paired with heavy BM, if they're like WSing you on the ground while you bleed out, or if they're like hitting you on hook and on, you know, over and over again, or whatever, if they're doing some kind of excessive BM, then sure, you're like, oh, okay, this guy I think is being a douchebag. I get it. But if they're not BMing in any way and they just hit you with a GG, I don't know how, like. Again, I feel like unless you just have the most negative outlook on humanity ever, that you would just assume that the worst intentions
I just
are there,
noticed it,
and not just assume it's playing to win.
after
you know?
watching the video for like 20 minutes.
And
at
again,
this
this
point.
is where this is where the conversation kind of ended, because he said unless paired with heavy BM, and I said, is this not what we're talking about? And I said no, because it's all started with Hens's pool about whether saying GG is toxic after a one-sided game, and that's all the pool was. Like that's all. Like so again, this is where the conversation ended, because I feel like we kind of just got so sidetracked.
Seen this yesterday, Bugs.
But I do want to get obviously, I want to say I don't want anyone to like be mean to anyone on this thread, right? Especially Pocket Steaks, because I actually did have a good conversation here, right? Like we actually had a lot of different like back and forths, and I do think they came from a place of logic. So obviously, don't like go be a dick to this person or anyone really. But I do think this is where like the conversation kind of ended, and I still have remained unconvinced. So yeah, I don't like. At the end of the day, I don't really know what else to make about this. This is very mind-blowing to me. I still think the fact that over 1/4 of people have voted this way is wild. I don't know. Also, let me know as well. Is this a thing in any other gaming community? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not in like a lot of different game communities out there, right? Like DBD is my main game. I play a couple other things here and there, but I'm pretty sure that this isn't a very common thing. Like, I feel like if you ask the same question to a lot of other game communities, there would probably be a way different answer, which is what I'm wondering.
For sure.
Here. Like, is the DVD community just getting to the point where, like, everyone just hates each other? Everyone's just assuming the worst intentions from each other? And also, everyone just wants to get mad? Because
it's
I don't know, like, I might just be making this up in my head. Maybe I'm just, like,
the astronaut
maybe this is me thinking the worst of people. But it feels to me like the DVD community has just kind of built this, like, culture / like, I don't know, like everybody wants to like hate the game, everybody wants to like hate the devs, everybody wants to like hate the other side, right? Like killers want to hate like Survivor with friends, and survivors want to hate killers that play in any kind of try hard way at all, and everybody is just like looking for a reason to get mad at like somebody or something. And I feel like that's where like this kind of thing comes from. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I feel like this can't be normal. This can't be normal. If you guys have a better explanation, if you guys are one of the people that think that saying GG after a one-sided game is actually BMing, and if you think you can,
so it's like what he said. Yes, baby. My daughter's still awake. Her sleep schedule's messed up because she had the flu. I feel like what he said is just like kind of like the problem, though, right? Like everybody just hates each other. Everybody just fucking hates each other, bro. Survivors hate killers. Killers hate survivors. Certain killers hate other killers because they don't hate survivors enough. Survivors hate other survivors because they don't hate killers enough. Well, a good survivor is going to hate a mid survivor. A mid survivor is going to hate a bad survivor. A god tier survivor is going to hate every other survivor they play with unless it's their friends. Like, everybody hates everybody in DBD. I almost said D&D. Right? Everybody fucking hates everybody in DBD. That's just how it is. And it's kind of like the Mortal Kombat community and the Tekken community. Communities that I am also a part of. Street Fighter is not that bad. Mortal Kombat is terrible. And Tekken is terrible. Everybody hates everybody. If you're not playing the characters they want you to play, they hate you. And even if you're playing the characters that they don't mind if you play, they fucking hate you. Like, everybody just hates everybody, and that's a problem. It's because of the design of the game. It's a very us versus them mentality, and it's not balanced the best. So it's very easy to get frustrated at things in the game and develop that mentality. It's very easy to get frustrated at Survive with Friends because there are some overpowered Survivor things in the game. It's very easy to get frustrated as a Survivor main with the top 5 killers because they have some busted ass shit that completely changed the way the game plays. It's like, imagine for my fighting game fellas in here and watching this video, right? It's like putting Magneto or Storm from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 into fucking Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Or like putting those characters, or actually, I would say Nurse changes the game so drastically. I would say it's like putting Storm from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 into Mortal Kombat 11, right? Like, it's easy to get frustrated with that because it completely changes the way the game plays. Pallets no longer useful. Looping no longer useful. It completely changes the way that the game plays. So it's very easy to get frustrated at those things. But I still stand by saying, like, even though Tofu said it's a red flag if someone calls someone soft, I call people soft. I don't do it often, but if you're soft, dog, right? Like, and if you take heavy offense to just like a normal game, like if you played a normal game of Dead by Daylight, you went up against a fucking Wesker, right? He 4K'd y'all. He didn't struggle too much. He had a decent build. You know, you only got like 2 or 3 gens done. And he says GG in the after game chat, and you take offense to that. Brother, you're soft. Simple as. Don't call me out like that. But wait, for what? Sorry. If there is a community for a game, there is going to be a subset of people or a minority that is angry with the game and project it onto others. You just took a massive dump. That's hot. Anyway. I mean, yeah. I think the problem in DBD... Okay, Luminosity. Calm down, brother. I think the problem with DBD is it's not the subset, right? That's not a subset of people or a minority of people. That's the majority in Dead by Daylight. That's the majority in Mortal Kombat. That's the majority in Tekken. Brother, Jesus Christ. Something I said earlier, I gotcha. Narcissists just break line of sight and hope the killer fucks up. Exactly. And that's the problem, right? You have counterplay to most of the other killers, and that got me. They call that Poseidon's Kiss, bro. Brother. That's the thing. When it comes to Dead by Daylight, most of the other killers have counterplay, right? Like you have ways to get around what they do. You have counters to those killers. With Nurse, you're hoping the Nurse fucks up. You're hoping it's not a good killer, a good player playing that killer. You're hoping they fuck up, and I think that's a problem. That's always been a problem with game design, with balancing when it comes to certain things. Like, if I'm playing a fighting game and the other character is so good, I'm relying on them to fuck up, that's a problem, right? That's a balance problem. I think it's funny you see that after talking about being soft. The fuck you trying to say? Listen, what? I'm confused? Sink a shit with that plot. But Lord have mercy, chat. No matter who they add, I'm going to be a Survivor loyalist. Bro, I got called a fucking Survivor main in my comment section. Somebody said, bro, that's some crazy bias you got. And I said, how do you mean? I'm going to pull up the fucking comment. Because it was the dumbest thing I've ever read. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Alright, brothers. We gotta talk about
That's
some-
me.
Bro, somebody said this to me. I'm going to launch my Dead by Daylight just for a minute before we react to this next video. I just want to show you guys this, right? We can honestly tell just by looking at you that you are a survivor main. Your killer MMR is nowhere near as high as you probably think it is, or else you would never say something like that. Ridiculous take that only could stem from ignorance. Brother, I'm baffled. Like, that actually fucking baffled me. Because, let me pull up my DBD real quick. Let me switch over to gaming. It's booting. Chat, you're ridiculous. No. Wait. Did you ever fart by accident on a live stream? No, I mute my mic first. DBD was more fun when the game was more busted than trying to balance. I don't know if I'd agree with that, to be honest. Because when DBD was like busted, it was busted. Right, like there were infinite loops in the game. And that was not fun. At all. Oh wow, my headphones are fucked up. I can hear that. So, I'm apparently a survivor main. Hold on, let's look at my survivors first. I have 1,200 hours on this game, chat. 1,200 hours. Look at my survivors. Wow. I'm a survivor main. Looky there. Look at all my survivor maining. Wow. Alright, let's look at my killers. I'm a survivor main, though. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, people will assume anything not knowing shit, DBD in a nutshell. Absolutely. It's actually fucking ridiculous. The first thing I do when a new chapter on DBD comes out is I play the killer. And I level up the killer. I play the killer. Fucking hilarious how stupid people are. Some days. Sometimes. All the time. Alright. I have a fighting game video I want to react to, chat. Because it's clickbait as fuck, right? It's super clickbait. I want to know if the clickbait goes somewhere, right? I want to know if they clickbaited to get you to watch the video to explain how fighting games aren't dying, or I want to know if they really pull their pants down, turn around, show their ass to the world, full moon cheek spread, and like double down on saying fighting games are dead. I'm very curious. So, let's get through the ad first.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Don't give us a stare like Michael Myers.
What's this?
Oh. Okay, but real quick, chat. I'm going to run to the bathroom and grab another snack. I'm out of snacks. Bro, my kid ripped my bag earlier, so my wife had to put my snackies in a Ziploc. She just loves me like that, you know what I'm saying? Does your girlfriend put your fucking snacks in a Ziploc? I think not. I'll be right back, chat. Be right back, don't go anywhere. Quick break. Joints are better than snacks. You can't really talk about it, like on YouTube or Twitch. I can hint around it, though. I've never been able to do it. I've tried it a few times. It makes me paranoid. I feel like I smoked the hard stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it wasn't. It wasn't LACED. You know? It makes me super paranoid. So, give me snacks. I'll be right back, though, chat. I love you. Don't go anywhere. I'm back, chat, with my squeaky ass boom arm. Alright. Anyway. Don't got one. Girlfriend? Edibles in a horror movie make for the best time. I don't really feel edibles. Bro, I don't drink either. I don't drink. I don't do anything. Guess you could call me boring. I don't know. I still manage to have fun. Well, I mean, when I say I get paranoid, like, I'm not, also, I didn't say that, like, a lot of people will say that, like, I don't do anything, bro. Like, I'm so good. Like, I'm a good, like, bro, I don't give a fuck if you do, you know? Like, so long as you do it in a responsible manner, whatever, dog, you know? But, like, I didn't get, yo, what's up, Milkman? How are you, bro? I don't get, like, paranoid to the point of, like, geeking out, you know what I mean? Like, freaking or anything like that. Um, I get to the point like where my arms get really heavy, like my whole body gets heavy, and I just don't feel right. And I'm like, every time I'm like, it's gonna be better this time. It's gonna go better. And I haven't tried it since, but I'm like, it's gonna go better. And then every time I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm going to bed. I'm going to fuck to sleep. I don't feel good. I don't feel right. Goddamn, I'm thirsty. Thirsty. Luckily, I got 2 drinks. 2 drinks. Hydration. Gatorade and Powerade. I've been talking too long without a fucking drink, dog. Fuck. Best way to have fun, get drunk and play Cards Against Humanity. I used to do that. I quit drinking because I had a bad problem with it, right? Like, on the real, to get some real talk. I know, like, a lot of streamers don't talk about shit like this. Like, a lot of content creators. But, like, I don't care. You know? Like, I don't like to be viewed as a content creator. Just like, I don't have fans. You know, I don't like the word fans, bro. You know? I hate that. When someone's like, when I hear a content creator be like, oh yeah, my fans, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like it. But, anyway, to the point, I used to have a really bad problem with drinking. Like, when I was, like, 19, 20. So, like, I dipped off from it pretty bad. And now I'm to the point where I'll have, like, an occasional, like, social drink. You know, even that's, like, super rare. But, like, as far as, like, drinking goes, I have an addictive personality, like, for real. And, I always think I know when to cut it off, and I don't know when to cut it off. So, like, I'll get to the point where, like, I'll be fine. I'll be good, right? Like, I'm drunk. I'm good drunk. And I'll be like, give me more. I need more. Give it here. And I'll get sloppy drunk. I get sloppy drunk. That's my problem. Instead of being a content creator, you're the guy that people enjoy hanging out with. I appreciate that. I really do. And that's just kind of what I want to be, bro. Like, I just want to hop on here with some, like, cool-ass dudes in the chat room and just talk about video games and play video games, right? Like, y'all aren't fans. You know, y'all are just some cool-ass dudes that I talk to. So what you're saying is you shaggy when he pops your joint. Yeah, I guess I take it too far, bro. I take it too far. Way too far. Like, I have a really addictive personality. Like, a really addictive personality. And fuck. Press the wrong button. Why is my stream limited to 6,000? I never press recording. Record, that sucks. That's big sad. Anyway, like, when I get into something, I get fully into it, right? Like, I'll learn everything about it. I feel that, though, Bugs. I feel that. Like, Scoob, hand me another. Alright, anyway. Why are fighting games dying? My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. Fighting games are dying? Oh, oops. Fighting games are dying? We just had the most insane, like, past couple of years for fighting games, right? Like, Mortal Kombat bombed again. That sucks. It sold extremely well up until Chaos Reigns. But Tekken 8, people like it more than Tekken 7, and Tekken 7 was already very highly regarded, right? Tekken 7 was a great fighting game. Tekken 8 is an even better fighting game. Street Fighter 6 is the best Street Fighter in fucking years. Now, granted, Street Fighter 5 got to the point of being a really, really good fighting game. But that was like 4 years later. Dude, when that game first came out for like the first 3 or 4 seasons, nobody liked it. It was not fun to play. It was super fucking boring. Mortal Kombat 11 bombed. Injustice 2, I found a lot of fun in it. Not a lot of people liked it because of the zoning playstyle, the zoning heavy playstyle. But the past couple of years for fighting games have been fucking insane. This video, I could see being released like in 2021. But this video being released post Street Fighter 6 and post Tekken 8. What? Alright, anyway. Let's watch it. The DLC would have been bought if they didn't try charging a full game price. They done for that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Chaos Reigns would have sold well if they weren't trying to charge around the same price for not even 1/10 of the content, right? Like, with Mortal Kombat 1, when it released, we got 23 characters, a full 8-hour story, all of the game modes, everything else that comes with like a packaged fighting game from NetherRealm. We got that, except for online lobbies, for $70. And for an extra $30, $40, you got the season pass, which came with 6 characters, which that's a little steep, but charging $50 for 6 characters and a 2-hour story, fuck out of here. Fuck the platinum. I never go for platinums in fighting games. They're always fucking stupid. They're always dumb. They are always miserable to even try to get. They are just not fun at all, dude. I do not try. You got 64, dude. I got like 3. I platinumed Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Ghost of Tsushima. I think I have one more platinum. Maybe. I don't remember. When you market a DLC as a full price game, something is wrong. Because it better be quality gold. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't try platinums in fucking fighting games. I'm not like a big platinum person, right? Like, platinums aren't like a big thing for me. I platinum a game if, like, it's one of my favorite games of all time, right? Which, Ghosts, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, absolutely. Right. Let's see what he has to say.
Was this one of the worst years ever for fighting games? Wait, I know what you're thinking. Some of you are probably laughing and thinking, this person's crazy, right? Admit it. You've already started replaying some of the most epic moments from this year in your head. The incredible release of Tekken 8 that had us glued to our screens, the mind-blowing announcement that Mai Shiranui and Terry Bogard are stepping into Street Fighter 6, breaking every expectation.
Yeah.
And then, seemingly out of nowhere, the Marvel
vs. Capcom 2, I forgot to mention that.
A nostalgic surprise that hit us.
Bro, how can you say this is a horrible year for fighting games? Marvel vs. Capcom is back, bro. Like, this was like a 1 in 3,678,530,274 chance. And it happened, my brother. It happened. We got Marvel vs. Capcom back. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which you have not been able to purchase this game since like 2012. Maybe earlier than that, right? It's back. And now there's a good chance that Marvel vs. Capcom 4, 5, whatever they call it, because Infinite came after 3, so are they going to go back to do 4, are they going to do 5, whatever. Like, how can... Alright, anyway.
All like a perfectly timed hyper combo. So, I am crazy, right? Well, yes, but that doesn't detract from the point I'm about to make in this video. Because while it may seem like in some ways that this year has been phenomenal on the surface, there's more to this story than meets the eye. And when I say more, what I really mean is a lot less, as this is the least fighting game content we have been provided with since Street Fighter 2's success popped up back in 1991. Yes, that's right, we have been mostly starved out of new fighting game experiences as choices across the genre are dying out. As beneath the hype and headlines, if we stop swigging...
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them off again. Right now, as of this moment, yes, a couple of the games I'm going to list are older, but we are not in the arcade days anymore, right? We are not, we just aren't. And this cycle of life for each fighting game has been this way since like Street Fighter 4, right? Outside of NetherRealm. So right now, as of this moment, you can go play Guilty Gear Strive, which is a fantastic fighting game. Dragon Ball FighterZ just got rollback netcode. Fantastic fighting game. You can go play MK1. Isn't the best. Better than MK11. You can go play Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, King of Fighters 15. Blaze Blue. There's a couple of new Blaze Blue games out that came out within the past couple of years, I believe. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Arcade Classics collection. You can go back and play Third Strike on one of the other Capcom fighting collections, and you can play all of these online with decent netcode. Like, damn it, chat. I didn't mean to pause there. Anyway, like, you have so many fun fighting games you can go play that are still actively receiving content. Guilty Gear Strive just received new content earlier this year. Just received a new fighter. Street Fighter 6 is still getting content. Tekken 8, Clive just dropped yesterday. Dragon Ball FighterZ just got rollback netcode. King of Fighters 15, I don't really keep up too much with that. Still a fun fucking fighting game. Right? Like, what do you mean, dude?
Nostalgia Kool-Aid for a second, next to nothing new or exciting has transpired this year. So join me today as we look back at a year that made many of us very excited over very little, and sadly why we have been more deprived of new fighting game content than at any point in modern history. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Top Hat here. This was an awful year for fighting games, so let's dig in.
Damn, this is a nice knife.
Damn, fucking ads. Suck at fighting games, you just play the story most of the time. What I think of the Minecraft movie, I haven't watched it, or watched anything for it. Tekken 8 recently dropped, all I hear is good things. Yeah, I just bought it. Like, I kept up with it a little bit, but I just bought it myself. Because I just haven't been playing games a whole lot this year, for the most part.
Oh, alright.
I did not mean to pause there. Gosh.
Yeah. Now, before you start typing angrily in the comments, let me be clear. I adore fighting games, and while I stand by my critique, this year hasn't been entirely devoid of bright spots. I even went to the effort of highlighting some of the last 12 months' greatest moments as I opened this video, so I am certainly not denying there is a lot of fun to be had. What's even better is the Instant Gaming Black Friday 2024 sale has started, so if you're a fighting game fan, or just love a great deal, you're in for a treat. Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 and enjoy today's sponsor. While the games I just mentioned clearly have their fan bases, and deservedly so, I can't help but feel increasingly frustrated with the state of the fighting game genre lately. It's been feeling downright stagnant, with new releases trickling out at a snail's pace. Honestly, it's the polar opposite of when I was a kid and fell in love with this style of gaming, when every year brought something fresh and exciting on multiple occasions. If we're talking major fighting game releases, the only brand new title we've gotten this entire year is Tekken 8, and that came out way back in January. Is it any wonder it feels like we've been waiting an eternity for publishers to give us something truly new to sink our teeth into? Well, compared to the past, that's an absolutely absurd amount of time for even a single fighting game developer to go without releasing something new, let alone the entire industry collectively serving up next to nothing. At first, I thought maybe I was being overly critical, or perhaps I must have missed something. However, two other sources all but confirm how little has gone on this year. Firstly, all you need to do is look at the fighting game nominees for Jeff Keighley's dubious Game Awards. And hilariously, Tekken 8 is the only actual new versus fighting game up for nominations. The rest, a sorry lineup. Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising, which released back in 2023. Multiverses, a game we've been able to play since 2022. Marvel vs Capcom Fighting Collection, which is just a bundle of ancient arcade games. And Dragon Ball Spark.
This guy's opinion just like went straight down the toilet bowl for me, to be completely honest, because you cannot just say, oh, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, you know, just a bunch of a collection of ancient fighting games. You can't just say that. The what it means to the fighting game world to have that Marvel vs. Capcom collection released is astronomical. Like, this guy if you don't understand, like, I'm not trying to be abrasive, I'm not trying to be a jackass, but, like, if you don't understand the gravity of that, then you really don't need to be speaking on the subject, because he's speaking like he's a part of this community, and, like, he understands the ins and outs and everything, and if he was, he would understand what that collection being released, what it means to the fighting game community, right? Like, what it means, bro. We didn't expect it to happen. We thought Marvel vs. Capcom was dead forever. And that being released means it's not. People can play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 again, and they can play it online. They can purchase it. We are in the good timeline.
Arking Zero, which, let's be honest, isn't a traditional versus fighter. It's an arena fighter that doesn't belong in the same breadth as these other titles.
I
It's on a
disagree.
different genre
Arena fighters are
completely.
good,
The
and
fact
Sparking
that
Zero was a
Tekken
good
8 is the
arena
only
fighter.
remotely fresh versus fighter to make it into this category speaks volumes about how laughably little has happened in the fighting game scene this year. Let's be honest, a few more actual new fighting games were released besides just Tekken. There were a handful of indie fighting games, along with efforts from smaller studios, but they were completely ignored at the Game Awards in favour of games that didn't even belong in the category. But really, are we surprised? This is the Game Awards we're talking about, a hollow spectacle where corporate shills gather to pat each other on the back, flaunt trailers for games that won't release for years, and hand out awards to whatever titles had the biggest marketing budgets. It's no wonder the fighting game category feels like an afterthought, crammed with nominees that sold okay but barely qualified in order to fill a quota. If anything, the fighting game category is a disheartening reminder of how far the genre has slid down the ladder of industry importance.
Okay, I'm going to pause it for just a second, because I want to look at the rest of this guy's videos. There's a fighting. So he makes fighting game videos. Is he just not in tune with, like, how the rest of the community feels? Or is he just making, like, controversial videos just to make it? Because, I mean, I get it. Like, I respect it, right? Like, like, clickbait controversial videos, bro. They bring in them views. They bring in them views, doggy. Why do young people hate fighting games? That's an interesting take. And an even more interesting thumbnail. Same for that one. Fatal Fury's apparently dead, according to him. Isn't CVS 2 coming back in the Capcom Fighting Collection too? Oh, I need to look at that. I never got to play CVS 2, right? So yes, dude, CVS 2 is coming back in this. And Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, bro. I am buying the fuck out of that chat room. Lord have mercy. Let's go, dude. When does that come out? Anyway, I wish they would bring back the Def Jams. Bro, I played the fuck out of the Def Jam games when I was a kid. I played the fuck out of those. What are your thoughts on the actual cheaters and hackers in MK1 right now? I haven't experienced that. I haven't ran into... I know hacking was bad in Street Fighter 6 when the game came out. I never ran into a hacker on there. I've never ran into a hacker on a fighting game. I have ran into someone on Injustice 2. I beat him in a round in ranked, and I got a message immediately that said lose or else. And I was like, ha, no. And I won, and then my internet went offline. That's the most I've ever ran into. He DDoSed me. Back to the video, though.
To truly grasp how little effort has gone into releasing new fighting games this year, a quick visit to FightersGeneration.com paints a bleak picture. Their timeline section lays it all out, year by year, showing the steady decline in fighting game releases. For 2024, the site lists a measly 5 titles, and these include Tekken 8, the one AAA fighting game release of the year. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting
I think the
Collection,
message
a
literally said
compilation of
lose or
old
else,
games,
Cross.
not a new entry, Rage of the Dragons Neo, another re-release, and 2 additional overlooked titles. So before we officially declare this year a bust and explore why the genre's output has dried up, let's take a moment to look at the outings that the Game Awards and others have chosen to fully ignore. Let's start with this one, Blazing Strike. Blazing Strike is a 2D fighting game developed by Rare Breed Makes Games and published by Arxis
Actually,
Games.
looks really
Released
good,
on
though.
October
That looks
17th,
crazy
2024, the game draws heavy inspiration from classic arcade fighters created by industry legends like Capcom and SNK. Blazing Strike was brought to life with the goal of paying homage to classic fighting games while adding a fresh twist to the genre. It aimed to capture the excitement and nostalgia of early 2D pixel art fighting games, while incorporating modern mechanics to appeal to both long-time fans and newcomers. Amongst the gameplay, a unique rush system feature can be found, which allows players to enhance moves, chain combos, and increase
Actually, looks
movement
pretty cool.
speed. The roster includes 14 diverse fighters, each with distinct playstyles, as well as 3 hidden bosses. Players can enjoy several modes, including a full story mode with extensive cutscenes, dialogue and missions, along with Versus Arcade online mode supported by rollback netcode for smoother online play. The reception to Blazing Strike has been mixed. Critics and players alike have praised its retro-inspired art style, noting the tall, well-rendered sprites and smooth animations reminiscent of classic SNK titles.
Yeah, it looks good.
However, many reviewers have criticised the game's limited depth and lack of innovation. While
Maybe that's
its
why we haven't
nostalgic
heard of it.
elements were well received, some reviewers found the fighting mechanics to be underwhelming and the story poorly executed. On Steam, it holds a mixed rating based on user feedback, reflecting its divisive nature among players. Despite its mixed reception, you can clearly see a great deal of love was poured into this one, with it serving as a unique tribute to the legacy of 2D fighting games, combining nostalgic aesthetics with modern gameplay mechanics. But you can see why this title hasn't been talked about a great deal yet compared to other fighters from over the years. Who knows though, with a Super Turbo Champion Edition or two, maybe things could change. Earlier this year, we also got Under Night in Birth 2, a 2D fighting game developed by French Bread and published by Arc
That looks
System
cool.
Works. Released on
I want a
January
Berserk
25th,
fighting game, bro.
2024,
We're
it
gonna
serves
talk
as a
about that
sequel
soon
to
in, like,
Under
an
Night
actual
in
video.
Birth, and brings
I don't
the
know if you
events
guys
of
watch
the original
anime.
game to a
I've just gotten
dramatic
into it
conclusion.
myself, but like I want a
Available on
Berserk
PlayStation
fighting
4,
game.
PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Microsoft Windows, the game continues the series' legacy of blending complex mechanics with engaging storytelling. The roster has been expanded to 24 fighters with the introduction of 3 new characters. Each fighter comes with unique moves and playstyles, providing a rich and diverse combat experience. New gameplay mechanics such as Creeping Edge and Celestial Vorpal add layers of strategic depth, while the visuals have been upgraded with high-definition pixel art. Additionally, the game includes a full
Looks good.
story mode that concludes the narrative of the Hollow Knight, offering fans closure to the series' overarching plot. The game has been generally well received by players and critics alike. The refined combat mechanics, diverse character roster, and engaging story mode have garnered praise. The addition of rollback netback code has been particularly appreciated, delivering a smoother and more reliable online experience.
Let me show you how to block this ad.
Ads.
First, you're gonna click on this video.
It's even worse. The
then you're
man
gonna
went through the
download
extra
an ad
effort
blocker
over a
that's
fighting game where winning and losing is commonplace. Yeah, that's sad.
Still here? Let me
Yeah,
explain.
bullying
It's a Chrome
hackers.
extension that's actually
You
made
can
by
bully
one of
as
the
many
founders of
hackers as you
Honey,
want.
And it basically blocks.
However, some critics have pointed out a lack of significant innovation in certain areas and suggested that the presentation could be more polished. With its blend of modern enhancements and classic gameplay elements, Under Night in Birth 2 successfully delivers
Fighting games
an
are a hard
experience that
genre to
appeals
break
both
into if you're
long-time
not like one
fans
of the
the
big,
genre and newcomers
big
seeking a
names.
deep and rewarding fighting
Blaze
game.
Blue,
While
Guilty
it may
Gear,
be more niche
Tekken,
compared to
Mortal
Tekken 8,
Kombat, Street
it
Fighter,
unquestionably deserves a
Marvel
spot on Jeff
versus
Keighley's
Capcom.
questionable list of nominees over some of the less fitting choices. Its omission
King of
is a
Fighters.
disappointing oversight,
If you're not
highlighting
Legacy,
how
it's hard to break
easily
into.
unique titles can be overlooked in favour of the more mainstream or recycled offerings, just like slapping the old Marvel vs. Capcom games together, for example, then nominating it for Fighting Game of the Year. The Game Awards are a
Yeah.
complete joke. Rivals
No,
of
they're
A-Fight.
not. Nominating Marvel vs. Capcom, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection for Fighting Game of the Year is because it's such a fucking astronomical event in the fighting game community. We did not think these games would ever come back. We haven't been able to buy them for fucking years, dude. Years. We haven't been able to buy... I'm 26, and you haven't been able to buy those games since I was like 12. Right? That is ridiculous. My dog. My brother in Christ. Like, if you don't understand that significance, you don't understand fighting games. If you don't understand the significance of Marvel vs. Capcom coming back in 2024, you just don't understand fighting games. Like, I hate to be rude. Like, I hate to be abrasive when it comes to it. But, like, my brother, you haven't kept up. you don't know the significance. You weren't around when the biggest content creator in fighting games ran one of the biggest free whatever events for a video game, period. You weren't there for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3's Twitch Rivals, my brother. Like, how can you be talking about this and, like, commenting on it with, like, such a set-in-stone opinion when you don't understand that? It's irking me. It's actually getting under my skin. I don't know why. I gotta stop, bro. I gotta stop. Just a video about being soft, and here I am getting bent, bro. Bro, Army of Two was sick. Army of Two was fantastic. I remember playing those games, like, when I was 10, 11. Those were fucking good. Playing as Griffith, knowing what he did to Casca, bro. I'd never play as Griffith. Fuck that. Now, I'm only, I'm one deluxe edition into Berserk. And I'm, like, a couple of chapters into the second deluxe edition, but, excuse me. I've watched the Memorial, the Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition, where they turned the 3 movies into an anime. Fantastic, bro. Me and my wife watched it. It sucked us right in. And we're watching the anime, where it starts with the Black Swordsman storyline. We're watching that, too. It's not the best. Season 2 is a lot better than Season 1, in my opinion. But you can tell, like, there's a lot of gaps where shit just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, just all the Sudden Guts is a whole lot nicer, you know? Like, it was so drastic to me, such a drastic change when Guts, the lady witch, whatever her name is, she just got introduced, I can't remember her name. But when Casca and, Farzangai, is that her name? Lady Farzangai? I'm saying her name wrong, probably. When they get sucked off, when she gets taken over by the water spirit, and Guts is just like, you did good, you know, you tried, you did your best, I'm impressed. Like, I was sitting there thinking, bro, like 2 episodes ago, this is the motherfucker that would have ripped that little girl up by her neck and, like, smashed her head on the ground. So, like, but I'm reading the manga, and it's really good. It's just expensive. Anyway, back to the video.
2 is a 2.5D platform fighting game developed by Aphis.
This guy just seems to have a hate
Released
boner for the
on
Game
October
Awards,
the
too.
23rd, 2024 for Microsoft Windows via Steam. This is a direct sequel to the acclaimed 2017 title Rivals of Aether. This installment marks a shift from 2D pixel art to 3D models, introducing new mechanics like shielding, grabbing, and ledge interactions while retaining the fan-favorite elements such as parrying. These changes aim to enhance the depth of gameplay while making
He also
it more
seems to have a
accessible to
hard-on for
wider
indie
audience.
titles, which I mean
Led
is
by
fine.
Dan
There's nothing wrong
Fullness
with that.
of Aphis
But having a
Studios,
hate boner
man
for the
we've
Game
talked about
Awards,
before on here in the past, and supported by Ludwig Agrens Off-Brand Games.
I get
After
it.
a successful Kickstarter
Damn.
campaign, Rivals of Aether 2
Seems like this
showcases their
video should have
dedication
just
to
been, like,
advancing the
titled
platform
Game
and fighting
Awards
genre.
is dumb.
The team prioritized creating a well-rounded experience by appealing to competitive players while expanding single-player and casual content, ensuring a balanced offering for all types of players. Not bad for a lad who first made a Super Smash Bros. Fan game. Rivals of Aether 2 has been widely praised for its competitive depth and accessibility. The inclusion of new mechanics like shields and ledge grabbing have been noted as significant steps forward, striking a balance between catering to newcomers and satisfying veterans. Additionally, the game's monetization model provides free future characters and modes while offering optional cosmetics, and this has received commendation for its player-friendly approach, something that certainly cannot be said for Tekken 8, Mortal Kombat 1 or Street Fighter 6. All 3 of those big games have been criticised recently for being greedy and predatory. Many would indeed view Rivals of Aether 2 as a worthy contender in discussions about the year's most significant fighting game releases. However, for whatever reason, the Game Awards didn't feel the same about it as I do. So when you add these 3 smaller releases to Tekken 8, we're left with a grand total of 4 new fighting games for the year. 4. And yes, I suppose I might have missed a few ultra-obscure titles that slipped under the radar, so please by all means feel free to enlighten me in the comments if you're eager to defend the year's output. But let's be real, compared to the golden days of the genre, this tinsy-wincy list of output
90% of
is
games are
downright
greedy nowadays.
embarrassing. But this is insane,
Why are we singling
right?
out
As we
fighting?
keep
I mean,
getting
like,
told,
yeah, we need to single
competitive
out
fighters are
everybody.
more popular than ever. So if this is the case, why are we getting so very few good new ones? Let's discuss.
Because they
rise of
take
esports
longer to
infrastructure,
make
driven
now.
by platforms like Twitch and YouTube, has made fighting game tournaments more accessible than ever to a global audience. Events like EVO and Capcom Pro Tour now have the reach to showcase the incredible skill of top players to millions.
They're
Many
also
enjoy watching these events as fighting games.
they're also easier to update. They're easier to update and to support. That's why they're taking longer.
Themselves are highly viewer friendly. The straightforward, intense nature of two players facing off in short, action-packed matches makes them easy to follow, even for casual viewers. Over the years, iconic franchises like Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat have further strengthened the genre, building loyal communities through years of updates and consistent support. Meanwhile, advancements such as rollback netcode have revolutionized online play, ensuring a smoother, more competitive experience, thus making high-level matches accessible to players around the world. However, despite this surge in popularity, the industry is seeing fewer new fighting games than ever before. Like video games from most popular modern genres, development costs for fighting games are getting steeper and steeper, requiring extensive balancing, precise animations, and robust netcode. So rather than treating us to tons of fighting games like in the past, many studios have greedily shifted towards extending the lifespans of existing
Is that
titles
greedy?
through DLC and updates, rather than risking investment in entirely new projects.
Is that greedy? That's not really greedy. I mean, look at Street Fighter V. Capcom took one of the worst fighting games they've released, in my opinion, like in modern times. Street Fighter 4, great, right? Street Fighter 6, great. Street Fighter 5 was bad for like the first 3 years, but because they didn't abandon the game and all of the work, the hard work that dedicated people put into that game, they didn't abandon it. Street Fighter 5 is now like one of the best fighting games ever, in my opinion. I mean, okay, maybe not one of the best fighting games ever, but they turned it into a damn fucking good fighting game, right? Better than most, right? No, it's not the best Street Fighter, right? But they didn't abandon it, and they turned it into something that nobody liked. It was hyper esports balanced. It was boring. It was not fun to play. They turned it into a super fun game that I still like to go back and play. Jesus Christ. That I still like to go back and play. Because there's just something... I don't know, man. Like, there's something about Street Fighter V and the way that it ended with like all of the different characters they had in the game and just the way that the game plays to where it like had crazy ass cool combos and like fun game mechanics, but it was also more fun to play. Like I don't know. But they turned Street Fighter V around because they didn't abandon it. These games take longer to make now. Like he said, the budget for them is getting so much bigger. What, baby? Hold on, chat. I gotta go fix my kid's TV. Yeah, I assaulted a bug. That motherfucker assaulted me. One second, chat. We're gonna finish this conversation in just a second. Anyway, as I was saying, Capcom didn't abandon Street Fighter V, and they turned it into a fantastic fighting game by the time everything was said and done. These games are taking longer to develop because the budgets are bigger. It is smarter, and even, I would argue, better for the consumer if they continue the development of these games, evolve them, turn them into something new, without going back to how it used to be, where we're shelling out another $40 to $60 for an ultimate version of the game. There are like 3 different versions of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, right? 2 different versions of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate and Normal. There are like 2 or 3 different versions, maybe 4 different versions of Street Fighter 4, right? There are even now still 2 different versions, I believe, of Street Fighter 5. They had the Championship Edition, right? I would rather them do what they're doing now, where they keep a game in like a development cycle for 4 or so years, evolve that game to where it's basically a different game by the time it's all said and done, instead of releasing an Ultimate or whatever version of the game and expecting me to pay another $60, right? Anyone hasn't played it, Hogwarts? Yeah, my brother-in-law, his girlfriend plays Hogwarts. We were staying at their house not that long ago, and I watched her play it, and it looks really fucking good. Ugh. Are you going to address the allegations that the bug assaulted you in 1 despite it being 1/120th of your size? Look, that motherfucker snuck up on me. Okay? It was a cheap shot, alright? And I got his ass back.
This strategy is compounded by the dominance of legacy franchises, which hold such a strong grip on the market that new games struggle to gain any traction. The extended lifespans of games like Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5 in the past built
tested by
loyal
time,
returning
bro.
player
That's why they're
bases,
still around.
but they also saturated the competitive space.
Will this get rid of the hair on your butthole?
It's FDA cleared to remove the hair around your butthole.
This guy definitely
Your hoo-ha, your balls.
went through and added his own ads
So how
to
does
the
this actually
video
work? Is it like laser?
every
At-home
minute.
laser hair removal.
Reducing the demand for new entries. In fairness, this approach makes sense for franchises like Tekken and Street Fighter, but it also means Capcom will likely continue to deprive us of new entries in beloved series like Darkstalkers or Rival Schools. That's
I'll
a real
agree, those two
shame,
need to come
especially
back.
when you consider that part of the reason Tekken and Street Fighter can get away with selling us new content for the same games year after year is by leveraging our nostalgia. Just look at this year's Street Fighter 6 announcements. Every single one of the 4 new characters revealed hails from past games, with no truly original fighters introduced. That's no accident, it's a calculated move to keep fans invested by tapping into our love for what's familiar, rather than taking risks with something fresh. This reliance on nostalgia has become a cornerstone of the fighting game industry's current strategy, encouraging players to keep paying for updates, DLC, and anniversary re-releases
guy
of
has a
legacy
very
titles. Studios have
pessimistic view
discovered that
on things.
revisiting beloved franchises and characters over and over and over and over
Is it
again
really
is a
preying on our nostalgia? Oh, wow, chat. I keep pausing the video at the wrong time. Lord have mercy. Anyway, is it really preying on our nostalgia, or is it like giving us these super hype crossovers that we never thought we'd get? Like, getting Terry Bogard in Street Fighter and Street Fighter 6 was kind of crazy. Getting him in Street Fighter was kind of crazy. Crazy, dude. Is it really preying on our nostalgia, or is it just giving us shit that they think that we'll want, and we do fucking want, right?
safer bet than investing in new IPs or reviving dormant ones. By feeding us the
I'm not
nostalgia
trying to pause
Kool-Aid,
it at
they
those
tap
times,
into our
chat, I
fondness for the
swear.
golden age of arcades and console classics, knowing we're more likely to spend on content tied to the games we grew up with. While this approach keeps iconic series like Street Fighter and Tekken alive and thriving, it often comes at the expense of creativity and risk-taking. Fans of cult classics, as highlighted like Darkstalkers and Rival Schools, are left longing for new entries as studios prioritize wringing every drop of profit from only their most popular brands. This strategy not only limits variety in the genre, but also highlights how nostalgia, when monetized to excess, can stifle innovation and prevent beloved but less commercially successful franchises from getting the attention they deserve. and it does a lot of explaining as to why there have been so few new fighting
But
games.
by this guy's logic, wouldn't Darkstalkers and rival schools, like if they released, you know, like let's say they released a collection for Darkstalkers and rival schools, they released a collection for it, you know, to dip their toes in the water, like they did with Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection, to see if people actually want more of that. Wouldn't this guy just say, you know, it's like it's just a grab at our nostalgia, releasing like a classic collection, you know, like it's just a classic collection of ancient video games? Wouldn't that be his response? Because that's what he said about Marvel vs. Capcom.
Released this year, or in the last decade at all, to be honest. It's also deeply disheartening that the broader gaming industry's obsession with live service models, battle royales and RPGs means we will get less and less fighters, as these genres offer broader appeal and higher financial
It's not
returns.
true. That game,
This
those
has pushed
developers
publishers
literally are making
further
a fighting
and
game.
further away from investing in
League of
new
Legends
fighting
has
games.
2X
By
KO.
this
It's
point,
coming
you
out.
could almost argue that fighting games themselves are a nostalgia genre. Fighting games, with their steep learning curves and niche appeal, are seen as riskier investments compared to more accessible genres. This is despite the fact that fighting games have a vibrant competitive scene and passionate communities that actively keep the genre alive. Unfortunately, the financial success of new fighting games often doesn't match the dedication of their fan base, making publishers hesitant to take a chance on fresh ideas. As for the rise of fighting games now being played at a professional level, occurring at the same time publishers are slowly giving us less and less fighting game content, this paradox is bittersweet. On one hand, the genre is enjoying unprecedented visibility and competitive prominence, with events and players reaching mainstream audiences. On the other, its growth is almost entirely reliant on refining and extending existing franchises rather than creating new ones. This has led to a golden age of competitive play, but a troubling decline in innovation and variety. While the spotlight on the genre has never been brighter, the shrinking number of new releases is a sad reminder of how industry priorities are increasingly driven by profit over creativity, resulting in a dire lack of diversity in the genre, and saddest of all, a lot of potential fun lost. Unless something drastically changes, the outlook for freshness in the fighting game genre is bleak, and I can only see it getting worse from here. New, big releases are becoming rarer and rarer, while the same tired big brands cling to their monopolies like dogs with an old bone. Studios seem content to milk their golden geese dry, re-releasing the same games from the same series with shiny new coats of paint and sprinkling a few nostalgia-driven DLC packs to keep us hooked.
Wait, but don't you want more fighting games, like more releases of these fighting games every year instead of, or every 2 years instead of the development cycle they've gotten? So like if we go back, every version of Third Strike looks the same. It's just got different characters and some different mechanics. So it's like a fresh coat of paint with some, like, a couple of different mechanics, right? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, there's some significant differences, but it's the same game that you're paying for again. It's a fresh coat of paint. And it's not even really a coat of paint at that point, right? Like, kind of confused on what you want here, buddy. You're being very contradictory. And you just said the title of your video is Why Are Fighting Games Dying? And you just said they're in a golden age. It's just there's not a whole lot of variety because, you know, it's the main titles that are still coming out. Although we have Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball FighterZ, King of Fighters 15, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Game Collection, Mortal Kombat 1, fucking Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8. That's a whole lot of fighting games you can go play, right? And you said we're in a golden age. You said there's no variety. The golden age is true. The no variety is not true because you can go play all of those games. Yes, they've been out for a few years, but they're still very relevant. Like, they're dying because they're not releasing the fighting games that you want. They're dying because they're not releasing new entries in those titles every 2 years or every year. I'm trying to get a feel for this guy's take.
Meanwhile, any hope for bold, fresh entries in the genre is brushed aside as too risky because heaven forbid publishers take a chance on innovation when they can just sell us the same games for another decade. In 1999, we got Bloody Roar 2, Bariki 1, Dead or Alive 2, Fatal Fury First Contact, Fatal Fury Wild Ambition, Final Fight Revenge, Garu Mark of the Wolves, King of Fighters 99, King of Fighters EX Neoblood, King of Fighters R2, Martial Masters, Mortal Kombat Gold, Plasma Sword, Samurai Showdown 2 Pocket, Samurai Showdown Warriors Rage, Soul Calibur, SNK vs Capcom Match of the Millennium, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and Tekken Tag Tournament, where this year we got
Yeah, that was
Tekken 8
also
in
a crazy fucking year for fighting games. It's heralded as one of the best years for fighting games because Soul Calibur came out, Capcom vs SNK came out, fucking Third Strike came out, bro. Marvel vs. Capcom, or not Marvel vs. Capcom, fucking Samurai Showdown game came out, King of Fighters 99 came out. Fucking, like, that was an insane year for fighting games, bro. Like, you can't use 99. Right? Like, come on, let's go a little bit further. Are you going to talk about, like, 2008 to, like, 2015? The difference between Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5? Like, I don't feel like we're being very fair here. Like, yeah, the old days where a bunch of fighting games were coming out at the same time was great. We got a lot of the titles that are, like, set in stone now, bro. Come on.
Indie games. See the problem? If this pattern continues, the fighting game industry risks becoming little more than a stagnant relic.
You can't use one of the best years ever for fighting games as an example. That's just not a fair comparison. It's really not.
Glories while alienating anyone who dares hope for something new or exciting. Don't forget the Instant Gaming Black Friday 2024 sale has started, and I
want to go back to that.
Hey everyone, my
after
name
the
is
ads?
Jane and I'm a Web3 developer. So over the past year, I've been
purring at the same time.
Let's see.
Publishers are slowly giving up. It getting worse from here. New big releases.
Okay.
Publishers.
So let's count the games that were actually played, that were actually popular in 1999.
Take a chance on innovation when they can just sell us the same games for another decade. In 1999, we got Bloody Roar 2.
What?
Bariki 1.
What?
Dead or Alive 2.
Dead or Alive 2. Insane.
Fatal Fury First Contact. Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. Final Fight Revenge.
Final Fight Revenge.
Garu Mark of the Wolves. King of Fighters 99.
King of Fighters 99.
King of Fighters EX Neoblood. King of Fighters R2. Martial Masters. Mortal Kombat Gold.
Mortal Kombat Gold was trash.
Plasma Sword. Samurai Showdown 2 Pocket. Samurai Showdown Warriors Rage.
That one's pretty good.
Soul Calibur.
Soul fucking Calibur.
SNK vs Capcom Match of the Millennium.
Okay, maybe I heard him wrong. Capcom versus SNK. CVS didn't even come out that year. It was a pocket version.
Street Fighter 3
Third Strike, there's
Third
6.
Strike, and Tekken Tag Tournament.
Tekken Tag Tournament. So there's 7 major fighting games that came out that year. He just talked about 4 fighting games that came out this year. Still getting, and those were indies, fair enough. Those weren't big ones, but those were like big releases, right? Like, so let's go see. Okay, let's check it. Okay, so King of Fighters release dates. The King of Fighters. Okay, let's see here. So we had King of Fighters 98 and King of Fighters 99. Okay, so we had those back to back. We had those within a year of each other, and they looked pretty much the exact same, right? Fresh coat of paint. 99. Okay. 98. Okay. About the same, right? Okay. Soul Calibur came out that year, but what about Dead or Alive 2? Dead or Alive 1. It came out in 1996. There was a 3-year difference between Dead or Alive 1 and Dead or Alive 2. Okay. Street Fighter 2 came out in 1991. But obviously there was a lot of like updates, right? So Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which was like the most popular one, Came out in 94, right? The first version of Street Fighter 3 was released in 1997. Street Fighter 3 New Generation was released in 1997. Third Strike was released in 99. So, like, the first edition of that game to the most popular edition of that game was 2 years. Right? Games take time to develop, bro. Like, we're not getting them yearly. And, like, even now, getting them... Wow, that was bad. Okay, that's not what I want. Came out in 2008. 2016. So that's 8-year difference. Final version of SF4 because they made many. It's Ultra Street Fighter 4, right? So they developed that game for a hot minute, but like Ultra Street Fighter 4 is the one we all play, right? And that came out 2 years before Street Fighter 6 or Street Fighter 5. So they were like consistently developing that game. And then Street Fighter 6 came out in 2023. When the final version of Street Fighter 5 came out in like 2022 or 2021, I don't remember. My point is, right, games take time to develop, right? I don't want every fighting game to be like NetherRealm Studios. They pump those fucking games out, and half of them at this point aren't good. MKX was like the last true agreed upon good fighting game from NetherRealm Studios. MK11 was bad. It's not fun to play at all. Most people played that game once and were like, I'm good. I decided to make content for it, so I was forced to put hundreds of hours into it, and I hated every fucking second of it. MK1, it's not that fun. It's gotten better because it's had time and the developers have worked on it, and the new characters they've released into it, they've listened to the community, and they made them crazier. They started out the development of that game not knowing what they wanted to fucking be. Right? So, like, I don't want these fighting games pumped out on a bi-yearly basis like NetherRealm because most of their games are miss, bro. They're hit or miss. So take your time, develop these bigger fighting games, do good with them, release your classic collections, dip your toes into it, dip your toes into the water, see if it's worth releasing a new game because that's what they're doing. And if it's worth it, release one. You know, like, I don't know, bro. This dude just seems very, like, pessimistic about the whole fighting game community. He seems like he really just wanted to make a video on how bad the Game Awards were, but that type of content is so saturated, he would have gotten nowhere near the views he got talking about fighting games dying, you know? And he was just very, very pessimistic about fighting games, and that fighting games are great right now. We are in a golden age again, in my opinion, for fighting games. We can go play Strive, we can play Fighters, Fighter Z, we can go play Grand Blue, which is great, King of Fighters 15. We can play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 again. It's Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8. Like, we're doing pretty good when it comes to fighting games compared to just a few years ago, where it was MK11. That was the new fighting game we had. And it was trash. You know? Like, we were not doing so good a few years ago. We're doing fine now. We're doing fine. I'm happy with where we're at. This video, it just seemed like he wanted to be controversial. Just to be controversial. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I gotta scoot back. Because we're going to... Not for long now, because I've talked too fucking much. Ow. I talked too fucking much, chat room. No room. in this fucking room. No room in this room, chat. We are going to boot up your old PlayStation, brother. I'm gonna hope switching this over doesn't completely destroy everything I have going on here. It was cool chilling, bro, but I think I'm gonna head out and hate DBD. Hey, yo, fair enough. Fair enough. No, you did not spy my name. You did not spy my name. 1 second. I gotta change the, thank you for chilling, bro. Thank you for chilling. Bugs. I appreciate it, dude. I had fun talking to you. No, that's not my name. That's not my name. We can't play much Tekken tonight. We're definitely gonna play it more soon, though. I appreciate it, Bugs. Thank you, brother. Alright. Oh my god. There's an update, chat. Fuck. I watched your DBD videos in the past before you took a break. Good vids, man. Hey, I appreciate it, Mega. Thank you. Thank you. We're back. We're back. No, but no, my name's not Arthur. Bro, what are you talking about? The fuck? You're seeing shit, bro. You're seeing shit. Bro, why do I have to have an update? I forgot to update it. Damn it. Big sad. Big sad. Anyway, I mean, you can see what I play, bro. Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1. They're all installed. Let's see, where are all my fighting games at? I need to play that. Sifu was a really good game, dude. Sifu was a fantastic game. MKX. Bro, I hated my life. Yeah, where do I see my hours up? Champion Edition was up. Where do I... I know I can get to my hours somehow. It's gonna show my fucking name. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I put 300 hours in a Street Fighter. I always feels bad when you're ready to boot up a game, and yeah, oh, there's an update. Especially when you're streaming, because I was like, I'm ready to go, bro. I've been talking for like 2 hours now, reacting to videos. Like, I'm ready to play some fucking Tekken, bro. I was talking for too long. I had a schedule and I broke it. And now I can't play as much Tekken. Okay, well, I put 241 hours into that game. That's actually surprising. I didn't know I put that much in there. Yeah, there's my platinum for Bloodborne. I need to beat Silent Hill. I need to beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Do I hope that Atreus is the next protagonist in God of War? I actually haven't beat the new God of War. I bought it. See, where I was living at, right? We were living in a friend's basement. And everybody was always upstairs, right? So I didn't go play video games or anything. I was hanging out with my kids and shit. But there was like a span where I was like, okay, I'm going to buy it. And then like, my roommates said they were cool with me bringing it up and playing it. And I did that a couple of times, like, while they were gone. But then, like, when they were home, I just felt like it was rude to do that. So I never did it. So I never beat it. Anyway. You're curious about the future of MK1 and NRS in general? I am very curious about the future of NRS. Because now, they haven't bombed, but it hasn't been super exciting. Like, there's been a lot of negative feedback when it came to the past 2 fighting games that came from them, MK11 and MK1. Like, some of the biggest content creators, right, for fighting games are saying, like, I'm not playing these games. I don't have fun with them. Like, Max, bro, that's major, you know? Like, that's a big thing. So, like, I'm curious. I'm curious what the future is, especially with them canceling the future content they had planned leaked. But, like, especially with them canceling that, because of poor sales for the DLC. That's scary. That's scary. Yeah, Max is my favorite content creator. I mean, he's my whole inspiration. I call everybody dude. You know what I'm saying? I set up my stream like him. Like, he's my blueprint, bro. Because I just love him as a person. That's right, you took a break to be a father. Huge congrats, man. Seriously? No, thank you, man. For real. Yeah, like, the first time I did YouTube, I did it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I got sucked into the numbers and being on time for the news and everything. I gained like 30 pounds because all I did was sit in a chair. And I missed the first few months of my son's life. Even though we were in the same room because I was so focused on content creation. Probably the biggest regret of my life, to get real for a second. So I dipped out. I dipped out to, you know, be present. I have a daughter now. And, you know, she knows who I am. Don't start the noob upload schedule. Nah, bro, I'm back. I'm back for good. I'm back for good. We're getting this shit. We're getting it healthy this time, though. We're getting it in a healthy way. You know? Let me pan this camera up a little bit because it's bothering me. It's over there. Damn it. Hold on. Shit. Getting a little up close and personal, chat room. Sorry. Sorry, bros. My apologies. Tilt it up to like there. Getting a little up close and personal, dudes. Sorry. There we go. Pan it up just a little bit. That looks better. He's a good guy. You met him on Killer Instinct. At a Killer Instinct event once in San Antonio when visiting family. You still have the picture. It was years ago. Bro, he just seems like, my thing is, he just seems like a genuinely good person. You know? He just seems like a genuinely good person. And that's the thing. He teaches people how to play fighting games. He gets people excited for fighting games. And he really inspired me to do that for Dead by Daylight and for fighting games. You know, even if Dead by Daylight's like my primary thing, I really want fighting games to be. Because, like, I just love them so much. And funnily enough, when I was 15 years old playing Mortal Kombat X, Max was the one who, like, took that casual, oh, this is cool. You know, like, playing as Jason's cool. You know, I'll enjoy this for a few hours. I found Max's stream, and it took it from that to, holy fucking shit, fighting games are cool, dude. Like, they're awesome. You know. So, like, he started it all. Like, my whole fighting game journey. Which I think he's done for a lot of people. Life balance is important. We will be here. We are your community. And if you need time to figure out your life, we will support you. Bro, I appreciate that, Cross. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Arg flashbang. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this man. Look at him. Fucking Clive Rosfield. I would have rather had Tifa. I would have rather had Tifa. But I'm okay with Clive. I haven't played much Tekken either, chat. Like, I will admit, I'm a Mortal Kombat, NRS, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom baby. Never played many 3D fighting games. So I am not good at them, right? I'm not good at them. Almost choked myself. That went well. Let's see. Where's he at? I see. He's been spotted. I just bought this actually a few days ago. And Lydia, where is she? Lydia is the character that I really took up with. I think she's cool as fuck. It's disappointed when it wasn't Tifa. Clive is a cool character at least. I haven't played. I got into Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy with remake. That really like spawned my love for Final Fantasy, but I haven't given any other Final Fantasies a chance yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe Clive will make me do that if he becomes my main. You love Lydia? Lydia's fun, dude. Like, there's something about her combos and her stances that is just like, it's cool. I gotta get better at sidestepping. At least it isn't Negan again. Bro, I still remember, like I said, I played a little bit of Tekken 7, right? But, like, I remember Negan coming out, like, getting an ass. I thought it was fake, bro. I was like, there's no fucking way. And lo and behold, there was a fucking way. Well, that didn't work. What am I doing wrong? That's not it. Nope. Okay, let's... Again, I'm new to Tekken. Let's see. Okay. Whoa, wow! That looks cool as shit! What do you mean? Bro! Holy shit! Remember, everyone was confused, myself included. Max was scared the guest character was going to be Logan Paul or some shit. Bro. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Bro. This is just press the same button the character. What the fuck? That's crazy. And that's 53 damage? For real? Wow. Okay, so this on counter hit. That's cool looking as fuck. I ran. Okay, so I need that into... Okay, that. I'm not getting that to come out. That's weird. Crap. I keep pressing the wrong button. Imagine them bringing Walter White into fucking Tekken 8. Jesse, we gotta cook. Jesse, cook. That's kind of like a weird... Fuck is that? Jesse, let me cook. What the fuck is that? Walter. How are his lows? The mid. Low. Ooh. Pretty slow. They feel slow. Shit. I keep pressing the wrong fucking button, chat. Keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Nice. 51 damage. Walter. Jesse going to get them so high they won't want to fight. Fuck. Okay, so. That one's cool. Bro, that's crazy looking. This character is whippy and dippy as fuck. This character is whippy and dippy as fuck. Shit. Whippy and dippy as fuck. It's actually really cool. Okay, so he kind of like has a stance. Jesus Christ, dude, that's cool. Ooh, what the fuck? That's a mid. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to move up a little. Shit. Come on. Come on. I keep doing that. Fuck. Am I gonna have to move up to do that? Damn it. Okay. I think I have to catch that super early. Maybe. Let's watch the replay. I can't hit it. I'm hitting something way too late. Hmm. Hmm. I'm hitting something way too late here. Hmm. I hit it the first time, didn't I? Feels like his is coming out so much faster than mine. I'm doing something wrong here. Oh my god, I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. Yeah, I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. Like a fucking mongrel. Jesus Christ, chat. Nobody saw that, right? Hmm. There it is. Nobody saw that. Listen. Don't judge me. Okay. I mean, even that's 50 damage. Now, I'm not an expert on, like, what good Tekken damage is, but... Wow, this is crazy looking already. Shit. Nuts. Weird fact of the day. You ever see that Lars was a guest character in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2? Wait, what? No, he wasn't. Was he? What the fuck? Wait, that's actually a cool ass rising punch. I like the animation for it. Damn. Oh, it's this. This character is crazy. Yo, Milkman, take it easy, bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm doing the wrong button again, but that's a flying stance. Bro. I feel like this character, like, okay, I'm not a Tekken player, right? I've said this. But anyone who plays Tekken in chat can correct me if I'm wrong. But this feels like pressure the character. And that is right up my fucking alley. He even had a special costume just for the Naruto game that made it into the Tekken games later. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know they had a crossover with fucking Naruto. Well, isn't it rumored? Isn't it rumored that Arxis might be working on a dude? Holy shit! Arxis might be working on a Naruto fighting game or some shit like that. Or was that just like some dude said it? Just like off the wall, and it kind of like took off. Dude, that's crazy, bro. 76 damage. Fuck. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing the wrong button. Fuck. He's kind of got some crazy shit, bro. Crazy as in, like, you know, just teching shit. I'm gonna have to dash up to hit that. Yeah, there's a rumor that they're working on a One Piece or a Naruto fighter. Probably BS, but I would love for it to be real. I haven't watched One Piece or Naruto. I am interested in both One Piece more than Naruto, but I just really don't want to watch fucking 1,000 episodes of an anime. You know, I have a hard enough time. Like, I want to watch Bleach with my wife because she grew up watching it, and I haven't really watched a whole lot of anime, right? Like, I just started like last month. I started out with Berserk, and I fucking love it, dude. And then my wife wanted to watch Death Note. She's seen it. She wanted me to watch it. Insanely good. Dead by Daylight might be getting Tokyo Ghoul. Started watching Tokyo Ghoul. Loved it. Bleach is another one she wants to watch because she watched it when she was growing up. But I struggle with like that 200 and some episode list because it took forever to get through Dragon Ball, which, you know, some people don't consider an anime, but we watched Dragon Ball Z and Super, and it's like, takes forever, dude. So 1,000 episodes? I don't know. Yo, Cross, thank you for being here, dude. Thank you for being here, and good luck on your exam tomorrow. Good luck on your exam. Probably should have been studying. I appreciate the support. But study next time. You need to get good grades. You said you were going to be an engineer. Some type of engineering. That takes studying, my brother. Same with physics. If you ever want to get into One Piece, just look at the manga, honestly. Best pace for the story. That's fair. We've watched so far the Golden Age arc Memorial Edition, you know, that turned the movies into an anime. Fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Heard they left a lot out. Then we started watching the anime from 2016. You can tell there's like an obvious like dip in quality, and even from what I've read of the manga so far, because I went out and I bought the first 2 volumes of the deluxe edition for Berserk. Fantastic read. Death Note's great, dude. Berserk, I actually bought fucking 2 hoodies for Berserk. When I really like something, I buy a hoodie for it. And I bought 2 hoodies for Berserk. Atsuko was having a really good sale. But, like, One Piece is one, like, I know, like, it looks so good, dude. Like, and so many people love it. It got that Netflix adaptation, right? It looks so good, but, like, 1,000 episodes are, like, how many fucking issues in the manga, right? 90s Berserk anime is probably the best aesthetically. But yeah, I've been buying the big leather-bound versions of Berserk. Yeah, I have the first 2 of those. And as far as the 90s go, I want to watch the 90s anime, for sure. Like, I definitely want to watch it. It's just me and my wife kind of... We watch that stuff together. And I don't know if I could talk her into doing that. I might just be like, yo, if you don't want to watch it, I'm going to, like, watch it at night when I'm going to bed. Because I know it has some things... I think, if I saw it correctly, it has the count in it, right? From the first deluxe volume of Berserk, which I thought was a fantastic fucking story, bro. Like, the count, that was a great first arc. I really, really enjoyed that shit. And, like, meeting Griffith as Femto, like very immediately like setting up that rivalry and letting us know, and then going into the Golden Age arc, like where they were friends and you're like, what the fuck is going on and shit. Like, I definitely know from what I've read already that the Memorial Age, or the Golden Age arc Memorial Edition, like, isn't the best. But it was good. It was high production. It was good. It got us into it, which I think is what counts, you know? He feels like he does solid damage. Solid damage. Okay, well, yeah, that's not going to do shit on a counter hit unless I have it on counter hit. I don't even know what punishes what on this, so. Opponent counter. Counter hit. Okay, it must be counter hit on me, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. The problem with One Piece isn't just the filler, it's the pacing of the arcs. Episodes move very slowly. The amazing animation is just recent arcs, to my knowledge. You're also behind on One Piece. Like, is anyone caught up with One Piece? That's my question. And that's kind of like my problem. Like, another, like, filler-heavy anime. You know, like, I had a tough time with Dragon Ball to some extent. Because, Dragon Ball Z, because, like, the filler in that, to me, like, I know, like, a lot of anime fans love that type of filler, but, like, the filler in Dragon Ball Z for me, and, I mean, less so in Super, but still a little bit in Super, was just a fucking slog, dude. Shit was a fucking slog. And it's like, if you want character building, you know, some more character depth and shit like that, you don't want to skip it, you know? So you're just sitting there for, like, that, through the slog, for, like, that 2-3 minutes of character development in the 23-minute episode. It's like, my brother. My brother. There it is. Die-hard fans are caught up? Yeah, I guess, man. I guess. You have a list to skip fillers and it still feels slow? Man, that's the worst. Like, as iconic as Dragon Ball Z's Frieza saga was, that 33, 36 episode fight between him and Frieza, bro. Oh my god, it's iconic. Yeah. It's got some of the most iconic shots in, like, pop culture, with Goku going Super Saiyan. But good lord have mercy. You know? Ooh, that's a wall hit, too. For Super, you have to have a list. I actually did not mind the Super filler as much as Dragon Ball Z. I really didn't. And so far in Berserk, the anime, and in Death Note, there hasn't been, like, a whole lot of, like, what I see to be filler, right? Maybe that's because they're shorter animes. Berserk is, like, what, 30-some episodes in general, and that's the same with Death Note. I think Death Note's like 36, 37 episodes. So, like, there's not a whole lot of room for filler. They knew what they were wanting to do. I imagine Bleach has filler. Kai is closer to the manga. Kai's the version I watched. I'm pretty sure. Whatever was on Crunchyroll, I think. But no, I'm pretty sure I actually sought out Kai because I'd heard that. Bro, that's a wall splat from mid-screen. Or not a wall splat, whatever the fuck it's called in Tekken. And it's 66 damage. That's good. That's the rising combo. Oh, yeah. Shit. On Tekken, I probably have between every Tekken less than 20 hours of gameplay. I have just never been a Tekken player. I want that to change, though, because Tekken 7's sick. That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. I also grew up with Bleach, so I'm like your wife, and yes, there's filler, but only one filler arc is good, in your opinion. My brother-in-law, I'm gonna out myself. I was that motherfucker who was always like, bro, if you watch anime, you're a fucking nerd. Like, you're a weeb. Like, it's so bad. And then I watched Berserk. I was like, God damn. You know? Like, fuck. So I always avoided Bleach. I avoided Naruto. I avoided Cowboy Bebop. Dragon Ball for the longest time. But Dragon Ball is what really, like, edged me in. It was my gateway drug to anime. Because, you know, Super was really good. And we were on Crunchyroll. And it's like, oh, I've heard Berserk's good. Let's watch that. And we did. So, like, I missed out on, like, a lot of that childhood shit, dude. My brother-in-law is pushing hard for me to watch Bleach. And so is my wife. She grew up watching it with her brother. And so they're both like, they're like, you gotta watch it. Like, my brother-in-law, we were watching Dragon Ball because I got him into watching Super, right? Because I really enjoyed Super. Me and my wife did. And my kids. We were watching Super and talking about anime while the kids were playing, while we were staying the night with them. And he was just like, dude, you gotta fucking watch this. You got to watch this. And he threw on, I cannot remember which arc, but all I know is the main dude, like, got his fucking ass beat, and he got a hole shot through his chest, and then he, like, transforms into this crazy-ass fucking thing. It beats the hell out of the guy, and then he lost his mind in that transformation, so he almost kills the girl he's trying to protect, and it was just like, wow. Like, what the fuck, you know? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch Death Note, Berserk, and Tokyo Ghoul first, but I'm gonna watch it. You owned being a weeb, you didn't give a fuck. That was my thing. I was the nerd who was popular, right? Like, I was a nerd when it came to, like, comic books, like superheroes, DC, Marvel, shit like that, and video games. But I got in with the popular crowd because of one of my best friends. He liked me, and he got me in. So, like, I tried not to go overboard. And I felt like going overboard was liking anime whatsoever. And it was such a closed-minded, like, childish thing to think. And for some reason, that closed-minded childishness followed me into my adulthood. Mainly because I used to have a friend. Not anymore. I used to have a friend who was, like, super into anime. Like, My Hero Academia, Fairy Tail, like, all that shit. And he was super weird. And, like, kind of creepy. And he also wasn't the best person. So I just, like, I was just like, I'm gonna avoid that. People would call you out when you wore anime shirts to high school and you didn't give a shit. You represented easy, bro. I got 2 Berserk hoodies over there. The one I got from Exuko is fucking sick. I love it. It's the red tie-dye one. And then I bought, like, another, like, plain, just black symbol. My wife, for Christmas, I got her a Tokyo Ghoul and a Death Note hoodie from the same website. So, like, we're getting decked out. We're getting decked out now. I think that was Ichigo, and yes. I can't say his name, but I remember it started with a U. Yeah, that's something that, like, I still have a lot of growing as a person to do, right? I think we all do. But that's one thing that I have a hard time doing sometimes, is, like, separating person from interest, you know? But it's not always easy. I will say that. But I'm getting better at it. Separating a person from interest can be very hard. Because it's like, you know, not to get political, right? And I'm not going to give my stance on any of these motherfuckers, because nobody needs to know that. But, like, Elon Musk, for example. Super into Diablo and ARPGs, right? That could put some people off, right? They might be like, oh, Elon Musk is into Diablo. Nasty, bro. Like, nasty. You know? It's just that type of thing, right? No, shit. Nah, I ain't doing that shit, boy. We don't talk politics up in this bitch. Look, this is a long combo. During heat. How do I get to heat? Am I heat? Am I heated? Am I heated? Am I hot? Shit. Okay. Alright, this is a long fucking combo. I need her not to be fucking anywhere near the... Damn. It's fucking smacked her in the head. This should be good, right? Jesus, how do you do this combo? What the fuck? It's always gonna wall splat, it feels like. And it's good damage. Okay, I don't remember how... I want to jump online just already, but I don't remember half of these combos. I need to do them a few more times. So this is a big one. Simple. I missed it after I said simple. After simple came out of my mouth, I missed it. Okay, so that's good. Easy to remember. Diagonal down starter. I don't know what that's called in this game. And it's just forward, forward. Boink, boink, boink. Doink. Hello. Yeah. Alright. Pretty simple. Pretty easy to remember. Counter hit combo is a big thing. That's easy too. If I get that part to come out. Which is proving to be not the easiest. If I time it right. That's good damage. There's another one. Ooh. What can I do there? Could I? No. Okay, so that won't pick up on counter hit. Yeah, that's not going to pick up on counter hit. What would pick up there? I don't know if anything I do is going to pick up there. Yeah, I mean, that's how I usually learn. I say, fuck it, I jump online, and I eventually learn what works, right? And then I look up, like, deeper combos. If I, like, my big thing is just, like, putting myself in a situation to remember buttons. Remembering buttons. Okay, here we go. This is what I was just looking at. Okay, so it's going to be a double hit. And it goes into that. Okay, that's a really good combo, too. And I feel like that's what's going to be counter-hitting the most for me. It's pretty good distance. Probably catch some lift punishes. Maybe, like, sidestep into it. Maybe. I don't know which way is the better sidestep in this game. I know Tekken 7 had a preference, I believe, for sidestepping. But that's probably going to be, like, one of the bigger combos. I wonder if you could continue that. You maybe could. I don't know what with, because I barely know how to play the character, but that was wild looking. Fucked up. Might be able to continue it with that and go into the other basic combo. Nah, I just wall splats. You always push down, down, or up, up? Yeah, I'm just wondering what the best direction to sidestep would be. Because I know in Tekken 7, I think it was sidestepping, like, up would be, like, the best way to sidestep most things. I'm wondering if that's the same on here, though. Trying to get too advanced. That works for now. And then the rising combo. Which rising combos are a little... like, I don't hit them very often where I'm so new. But it's about the same. Yeah, I think, unless I'm just like remembering something wrong, I thought there was like a best direction in Tekken 7 to sidestep. I could be fucking way off, dude. I could be way off in saying that. You don't really watch top gameplay unless it's Evo. I've kind of gotten to that point too. Right? Like, there's so many fucking tournaments out there now. You know? Let's see what customization he has. What is my L3? There it is. There's so many tournaments out there now between like House of Chaos, you know, all these other ones. Like it's hard to keep up with, and I just don't really care to at this point. Who's he for? Joshua Rosfield. Oh, I guess it'd be for Clive, maybe. I don't know. I want to check out his customization, and then we'll jump online for like a few minutes. Where are you, Clive? I can see myself playing him and Lydia a lot, though. We're definitely going to be playing more this next stream. Let's see. Bro, he just looks like a fucking man. Alternative. How do I preview that? Cool. Spicy. Imperial Infantry. Guts. Okay. Burnt Black. Sick. Mishima Family Armor. Cool. And Skeleton Suit. Seeing whack. Alright. Anyway, I'm just gonna use basic. I'm saving up for Alicenta's, however you say her name. Alicinia's Azucena. Asuna. I don't know how to say her name. Fuck me, I can't pronounce it. Ranked. Because we're crazy. You participated in a local for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 years ago. You still have your entrance bracelet from that event. It's in the box of the game. It was a good memory. Bro, man, I wish. I don't live in an area for that. I live in rural, which is hard for me to say, rural Virginia, right? You could probably tell by my accent. Yeah, there's not any of that around here, right? Nobody's playing fighting game tournaments in rural Virginia. Like, it sucks too. I would love it. I would absolutely love it if they were. Oh, I got to tilt this camera again. It's so frustrating having to do this like every 5 fucking seconds. And I don't know why it won't just stay on this screen. Let's tilt it back down to about half. I think that works. Put that over. It's on the screen. Working with 2 monitors is difficult, dude. Don't dox yourself. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to say exactly where I live. But, Virginia's pretty big. So, rural, you know, area. So there's none of that around here, bro. Like, there is nobody plays fighting games around here. Nobody plays fighting games around here. I remember that one. Don't remember the other one already. Let's see. Yeah, for real. That's about what I live in right? I have to drive about 20 minutes either direction I go to get to a Walmart, right? Luckily, we have like tiny grocery stores, you know, in my area. So like I don't have to drive very far for that, or like a Dollar General or some shit. But like to get to like a Walmart, I'm driving like 20 minutes. We don't even have like, we have a classic arcade that doesn't hardly have any fighting games. Dog, I could have done that other move. Okay, I tried to backstep, and I should have sidestep. Damn it. I had it. Ooh. Let's go. Let's go. This is laggy as fuck, but let's go. Nice. Shit. Press the wrong button. Ow. We were just talking about Lars too. Dude, this character's crazy. I really like this. Ow. Ah, nice. That got me. Okay. 1-1. Fuck. I goofed. Let's go. Not doing anything right, but let's go. I forgot this was a bad connection. I should have left. Oops. Wish I knew what that did. What does that do? I need to know. Oh, shit. Spitballing. Am I grabbing? That might be a grab. Ooh. I think he just grabbed me out of that. Gotta watch out for that shit. Smart. I'm going for that low. I forget, if someone's like crouch blocking, I think I have to hit a mid. That is not what I wanted, but hey, we're spitballing. It did damage. I dual stream. I dual stream because it's obviously better when you have like more subscribers on YouTube, but Twitch, man, if I can get people in there, it's just so much better for the streamer. Good grab. Good grab. I have no idea how to Tekken. I know it's different than normal fighting games. Other fighting games, not normal. Nice. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what the fuck I just did, but hey. Okay. Nice, good grab. Damn. Good grab. He is getting my ass with that. Oh, I went for the low block. Damn, I really thought he was going to low my ass there. Okay. Damn, I can still convert that? That's crazy. Oh shit, I have no idea what I just did. Oh. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Kind of spitballed that. Kind of using the same combos over and over again. Ooh! What the fuck was that? Okay. I got lucky. He was just pressing. I was like, alright, I'll start pressing too. This is fun. This character is fun. I enjoy this character. Okay, but I need... Not the combo challenge. I need the sample combo. That one was super simple. Have I been following the other combo? Yeah, I basically... Wait. No, it was this one, right? Yeah, it was this one. This is the one I need. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was one. Good to know. If you would have played Final Fantasy 16, if I would have played Final Fantasy 16, I would have been more excited for Clive. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I really wanted Tifa. See, everything that I heard going into like the reveal, because like I wasn't really keeping up with Tekken like too big, um, or anything like that. Everything I heard was like Tifa, right? Like everybody was pretty set in stone it was gonna be Tifa. So it was pretty disappointing when it wasn't. But Clive's cool, I guess. He looks cool. People say he's the best part of the game. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. And that kind of like makes me not want to try it, because if he's the best part of the game, then what's, I mean, oh wow, okay. We're going in. We're pressing buttons. Okay. There are things happening, and I'm scared. Holy shit. Okay. Definitely having a harder time. I'm pressing. I'm pressing on these strings. I don't know. They could, with them knowing how popular Tifa is now, and how, like how much people want her. I could see them. I could see them double dipping. Fuck. This bitch is just in my fucking ass, dude. Holy shit. Nope. No, I pressed the wrong button. I thought I got her on that low. Okay. 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 Whippy and dippy. Bullshitty. Nice. She's getting progressively more whippy and dippy. I'm kind of confused. Oh, wow. Okay. Low. Damn. Okay. The Clive deal started in 2022. Yeah, I watched that video from him. Yeah, it takes time to make these fucking characters. God almighty. This character's crazy. Oh. Damn. Okay, I gotta work on counter hitting. It missed. Damn. Okay. This character's rough. Okay. Start mashing with your face. Believe. Bro, I'm about to. That's what I feel like I got. That's what I feel like this person's doing. Oh, they returned. They didn't want to play again. I feel like that person like definitely knew more of what they were doing compared to me. Just felt like she was constantly up my ass, bro. Like, I need to remember. What was that? Like, what am I blanking on here? Yeah, it's this. No, it wasn't that. I need to remember this because I'm blanking on this mid-fight. That's cool. Feel that my older brother picks Asuka when we play Tekken 7. It kills me, bro. I've tried to get my little brother into fighting games. He's more into Overwatch and shit like that, which I mean, fair enough. The boy enjoys what he enjoys. I say boy, but he's 19. He enjoys that. He was into For Honor not that long ago. I almost jumped back on that toxic shit. Almost. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know why that ain't coming out right now. Fuck. Oh! Okay. I really need to watch a video on how this character works, because I am just doing shit at this current moment. Shit. Okay. See, I have a few siblings, and I am the oldest sibling. I'm 26. My sister's a year younger than me. And then my other brother, I don't remember how much younger he is than me. I don't really get to see them a lot. My sister and my one brother, but my brother from my mom, we grew up together. Ooh, are they plus or like neutral after their heat rushes? Okay, why is that not coming out? Okay, that's crazy to watch out for. Okay. Okay, he's gonna keep doing it now. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Nobody knows the crazy tech yet. Yeah, he's gonna keep trying to come in with that because he's fucking getting me with it. Oh wow. I'm gonna fucking just do that. Damn it. I'm gonna grab his ass. No. Yeah, I knew that had to be like super punishable. Oh no. Hit. Oh yeah, the good stuff will be on Twitter and YouTube too. I'm keeping an eye on FDX and definitely Max. Like I learn a lot just from watching him. All right, come in with the low. I blocked the low and forgot about the fucking mid. Please rematch. I know you're not going to, but please. Please. Oh, he rematched. Okay. Damn. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. I got to remember. I'm blanking, bro. Oh, that was such a hella punishing. I fucked it. That was such a big punishing. I just fucking ate shit, dude. Ooh, sidestep did not work there. Damn, that's so quick. Okay. I'm getting mixed by that one move. That one move is mixing the fuck out of me. Yeah. It's so quick. Holy fuck. But he's going back and forth between that. How was that going to counter hit? I'm just trying to outpress him right now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. I'm gonna get schmixed. Yeah, by that. Okay. Get out of here. Whoa. And I goofed that. Damn. Shit. Damn. Oh. Okay. Will you main Peter Griffin if he's added to Tekken? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, talking about anime. I don't know if you were in the chat earlier when I said I feel like Peter Griffith, you know. I feel like a Berserk fighting game would go fucking hard, dude. Like, come on, Arxis, don't be working on One Piece or Naruto. Give us a fucking Berserk fighting game, dude. That would go hard as fuck. I just let go block. Yep, that got me. Oh, nice. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, for real. Like, Griffith versus Guts, both versions would go hard as fuck. That move is driving me nuts. That move is actually annoying as hell. He is opening me up so much with that shit. Damn, and he's got that. That's mix, bro. That's mix. Because the one hits high and the one hits low. That is so annoying. Ooh. Damn it. I'm not getting my combos to come out at this point. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, man, that's so annoying. The God Hand? Yeah, that would be sick, bro. I'm telling you, a Berserk fighting game would go hard. Jesus, that was annoying. Okay. How about low parry in this game? Why was that not coming out as well? Why? What? Huh? Did I already forget how to do that? No, that's not it. That was the other combo. This is the one. No? No, it's not. What is the combo I have been using? This one. Yeah. Berserk would go hard as fuck, though. I want to get like one more max in. I know it's light. Speaking of. Alright, have my videos ready to go for tomorrow. My short and shit, so. I must face myself again. Oh, okay. It's Dante. It's Dante from the hit series Devil May Cry. I don't think that's who you're supposed to be, buddy. Okay. Shit. Am I missing something? That it actually isn't coming out now. Nice grab. Ooh. Bro, it actually isn't coming out. What the fuck? Oh, because I think I've been pressing the wrong button. Damn. Okay. Well, I grabbed him. Excuse me? Let's go. I've actually seen the Femto version of Peter Griffin. It goes hard, dude. Oh, shit. So that's a counter hit. Ooh. Okay. This guy's more familiar with his buttons. I am Kawhi. Yeah, oh my god, what the fuck? I'll search up more of his art because I love the Peter Griffith. Oy. Fuck. Oh, damn. Good counter hit. Okay, I just went for the shin kick because I fucked up the combo again. Kick. Man. Second Dan? I'm 2 Dans? Wow. Oh, wow, he quit. Damn. I'm 2 Dans. Alright. Damn. Tekken 8 is a lot of fun. I need to learn more about the game and how it functions as a fighting game. But it's pretty damn fun. It's pretty damn fun. So, anyways, dudes, that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to go get some sleep. I stayed on a little bit longer than I should have. But I'm going to go to sleep right after. So, you know. But I had a lot of fun. Tekken 8, man. We're going to have to jump back on some Tekken 8. We're going to have to jump back on some Tekken 8. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, dudes. I really appreciate it. Got a video and a short coming out tomorrow. The video tomorrow is about the FNAF news for Dead by Daylight. It's not much, but it's something. So check that out. And I will see you guys again in 2 days. We stream every other day. So I'll be live again on the 19th. So I will catch you dudes then. Thanks for watching, guys.